Hi again, everybody, and welcome inside Cable Dahmer Arena. It is great to have you along as the best indoor players in the world kick off another season here in the Major Arena Soccer League. And we're so excited to have the whole league back. All of our frenemies are together once again, and I am great and very happy to be teamed with my broadcast partner, Eric Bergerud. Well, it all started last night, the 175th all-time meeting between these two I-70 rivals, Kansas City and St. Louis. Kansas City comes out with a 6-4 win. What'd you think about the start of the season, EB?
Well, I know the Comets are a little disappointed and thought they could have played better, but they had lost 5 in a row at Family Arena in the regular season, so a W is a W. Ray Lee, 2 big goals. He's going to be huge this year. And then the coach, very situationally playing himself, still scored 2 goals.
Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about Ray Lee. You know, we've got Ray for the whole season this year, and, you know, we always have sung his praises in the past, but, I mean, he seems to elevate his game.
Well, and he was critical. So last season he was second team, all MASL. Went to high school here, Park Hill High. For the St. Louis fans, he played at St. Louis University, but is critical. He's a two-way player. He's very tough defensively, and that left-footed shot, either inside or outside the yellow line, lethal.
Yeah, and you know, you mentioned the ambush and the Comets missing players, but on St. Louis's side, they got a lot of players out from injury, and we're going to talk about that. But it's probably one guy that they're going to rely on from across the pond who has really shown some promise.
Yeah, and he had a good game last night. JT Thomas had a goal and 2 assists. He's wearing the captain's armband, at least this weekend he is. Brings leadership, and he always seems to find a way against the Comets. He's a pesky player. He grinds. He's the type of player you want to have on your team for sure.
All right, Eric and I are excited to kick off this 2021-22 campaign. Stay tuned. Buckle up. Kickoff is coming up next.
I'm attorney Mike DePasquale. This is Kansas City. This is my town. I started a personal injury law firm here because I wanted to help people here. And that's what my team and I do every single day. If you're hurt in Kansas City, I've got this.
Be physical. Separate yourself. Pop it over the defender.
Get on! Step, step, step!
Draw the defender in.
Tackle! Turn, go hard! No shot, no shot!
One more defender to beat. Gotta battle. Bent ball, far post. To get to a different level, you have to train at a different level.
Are you ready for the sports season? The licensed clinical experts at Select Physical Therapy are. Don't let aches, pains, or an injury keep you from watching your favorite team compete or participating in your favorite activities. Trust our physical therapists to help you feel better, faster, and to get you back to the things you love. With many convenient locations throughout the community, Select is here to help you heal. To schedule an appointment today, go to selectphysicaltherapy.com. Select Physical Therapy, the power of physical therapy.
Domino's new oven-baked dips are so new that we made a new commercial about their newness. Try new flavors like our cheesy marinara, baked apple, or hot and melty 5-cheese with our not new but still delicious twists. Carry out Domino's new oven-baked dips and twist combos or any 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each.
I was a little scared coming in here. I didn't know what to expect, didn't know what the team was going to look like. But then, as I said again, as I came in here Monday, I was like, wow, this is going to be a really good squad. But I knew the European teams, they love football. Football is their culture. Football is everything to them. So I knew they were going to be good. They were going to be great on the ball. And I knew it was going to be a tough, hard tournament. So that was good coming into here.
I'm attorney Mike DePasquale. This is Kansas City. This is my town. I started a personal injury law firm here because I wanted to help people here. And that's what my team and I do every single day. If you're hurt in Kansas City, I've got this.
Be physical. Separate yourself. Pop it over the defender.
Get on! Step, step, step!
Draw the defender in.
Tackle! Turn! Go hard! No shot! No shot!
One more defender to beat. Got a battle. Bent ball, far post. To get to a different level, you have to train at a different level.
Are you ready for the sports season? The licensed clinical experts at Select Physical Therapy are. Don't let aches, pains, or an injury keep you from watching your favorite team compete or participating in your favorite activities. Trust our physical therapists to help you feel better, faster, and to get you back to the things you love. With many convenient locations throughout the community, Select is here to help you heal. To schedule an appointment today, go to selectphysicaltherapy.com. Select Physical Therapy, the power of physical therapy.
The officials for today's match are brought to you by Capelli. Capelli is the official uniform sponsor of the MASL game officials. And with that, today's officials are the crew chief, Ryan Sigich, also the director of officiating for the MASL. The second referee is Brian Martin. Assistant referee, Louis Tribaldo. Fourth official, Drew Klemp. And tonight's penalty box official is Nathan Calling. There is Leo Gibson and the legend Alan Mayer kicking out the first kick. Eric Bergrud.
Wow, here we are again. I'm so excited. I heard from so many people this last week getting ready for another MASL season. I even got some great advice today from one of our old friends, Robert Palmer of the Ontario Fury.
Is that right? And what did he say? What advice did he have for you?
This is great. You should do this. Practice this. I'll practice this too.
Okay.
Don't read the Facebook comments. Thanks, Berto. I appreciate it.
100%. So Kansas City 1-0, St. Louis 0-1. Played in St. Louis last night. The Comets with a 6-4 victory. Both teams, we should mention this, Eric, both teams are without a lot of players. Let's first off St. Louis. Tony Walls, Paulo, Stefan Mijatovic, Duduka Carvalho, and Rafa Diaz. All of them except of Rafa are out because of injury.
Well, I think Duduka is going to try to play. I saw him out there, but Lucas Almeida didn't play last night either. They say that the defense basically will get you a championship. I think it's depth. And what's going to test not only these two teams, but all the teams in the MASL, particularly the teams that were off last season, how much depth do you have? And what impact is it going to have on your season?
Right now we were looking live at the coin toss, which is one of the changes that happens this year. And it looks like the Comets won the toss. And looks like they'll have the ball, and the Comets, they're going to switch ends here. The opposing team gets to decide which goal to defend. So that's one of the changes.
A lot of rule changes. And, for those people who wonder why are they making a lot of changes, I just want to quote those famous 20th century philosophers, Tears for Fears, who said, nothing ever lasts forever. And so it's a season of change here in the MASL, Nick Vassos.
I like it. Pulling out some research there, Mr. Bergrud.
Hey, we do what we can.
Yeah. There's Christian Andreos, the rookie for the Comets. He is going to be making the start. And
an Instagram celebrity, right?
He is 37,000 followers on Christian Andreas' Instagram account. Now, what drew a lot of people there apparently were his instructional videos. And I also understand that there are quite a few pictures of him in a bathing suit without a shirt on.
There you go, Nick Vassos. Here we go.
And we are underway. Comets and Ambush renewing their I-70 rivalry. Now, for the Comets, they are without 4 key players tonight, as they were last night. Lucas Sosa, Benji Monreal, who many think that he could be a potential Rookie of the Year candidate. Rian Marquez, last year's Rookie of the Year candidate, and Felipe Abreu, who, oh my gosh, there was a chance right there. All of those four players have visa issues. We're getting a little technical problems here with our audio. We're trying to figure it out here. Okay.
Hey, here I am.
Hey.
I'm back in the flesh.
There we go.
Good save by Neto. Almost an early goal there for the Ambush.
So before the game, the Comets were, so anyway, we've talked about Sousa, Monreal, Marquez, Abreu. They're all out for the Comets. And we will just have to find out when they come back. Before the game, which was kind of funny here, one of the behind-the-scenes stuff that happens, well, St. Louis's jerseys apparently have not come in yet, so they got pink on like they wore last night. The Comets were going to wear their red. Here's Gibson with a drive.
Good save by Sway.
Yep. And so the Comets at the last minute here decided to wear their whites, which they wore last night.
Got them out of the washing machine and the dryer just in time, too.
I was going to say, I hope they're clean, right?
Or maybe they shouldn't have washed them. It was good luck from last night.
There
right?
has been
but I don't believe in luck. Remember that?
Right.
Yeah.
Now, there has been some recent research that says it's okay to wear clothes if you've worked out in them the day before. You're going to have, it's just bacteria.
But I wore a red dress shirt thinking it was going to be the new uniforms today, Nick.
By the way, speaking of new uniforms, how about that Community America logo right across the front? It's the Comets' title sponsor this year. I mean, what a great partnership.
Well, and the Capelli jerseys, the red ones, if you didn't see them on social media, are great. And how about those new Capelli commercials, MASL fans? I've heard from you. I know you love them, and I love the Comets one they showed.
Yeah, and I missed this, but, the refs are wearing the Capelli uniform, and they got numbers.
Yes, Back to the Future, like the old days.
So Ryan Sigich has number 2, and Brian Martin has 21, and there's a shot by Gibson, and Sway turns it aside. So Ryan Sigich has number 2, and then tripped up in the corner. Togba goes tumbling down. It'll be a restart for the Comets in the corner, and it looks like James is going to be all right. We hope.
So Sway played in Orlando with the Seawolves, played a little bit with Mike Da Silva there, has experience M2 and at M1, and he got some Central Cup play, and then Shelley Clark signed him, and here you go.
Yeah, because St. Louis's goalkeeping situation.
On goal, there you go.
Yeah, own goal, Sosa.
2 games in a row for John Sosa, right?
2 restart goals. Comets are on the board, 1-0. That one went off an ambush player. So unassisted from the...
And as somebody who, we'll watch the replay. Nothing that you can do when the ball hits your back. Christian Briggs, 1-0. Somebody who brings it in the Central Cup, Adam Granatello, who just said hi to me, and brings it in the regular season, John Sosa, 1-0 early. Typical indoor soccer goal.
So just before that, a lot of fans who follow the game know that St. Louis's goalkeeping situation was tenuous at best coming into the regular season, with Paulo going down with a knee injury and Rafa having visa issues. So they were stuck in no man's land. They really didn't have anybody, so they had to sign Sway.
So they signed Tito Favela from Sunflower State. We'll talk with his former coach, Nick McDonald, at halftime. Tito, I talked to him on the field, but I think they wanted somebody with MASL experience to come in at least at the start of the season. Sway was available. Sway looked great last night, I thought.
Yeah, he did. Here's a quick pass up to Miller. Neto goes tumbling over him. Ball kicked back towards the half line. Driven back in by St. Louis. That was Schmerman. And now a fight for the ball, and Kyle McLaughlin comes up with it. Here's McLaughlin. He's got looking for Palmer down the near side. Palmer's there, and then double team. There's Daduka, who did not play last year but fully recovered from a torn Achilles the season before. He is a great big addition to the ambush. We'll see how he does here tonight. Did not play last night. Ball funnels into Sway. He's up and distributing down the field. Picked up there by Otto Ahich. Otto in the corner. He's double teamed. The Comets win the ball back with 11 minutes to play in the opening quarter. Togba with it. It's got some space. Coming on is Sosa. Togba had it stripped away. Picked up there by Schmerman.
He's been around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Schmerman's been around. St. Louis guy. Playing in his hometown.
Good tackle there by Ellis.
Indai had it taken away. Sosa's there. Stops on it. Gets the ball back. Now comes near side for Togba. These two teams, 3rd and 4th. Their finishes respectively. Kansas City 3rd. St. Louis 4th in the COVID year last year. And the Comets took out the ambush.
We'll talk about that at the first quarter break, too.
Yeah. Here is Ray Lee looking to the far post to Gibson. Comets thought there might have been a handball. Sigich waves it off. Battle for it is Indai. Here's Ray Lee on the yellow line. Thought about it. He's got range from there. Now a long one from Nacho. Misses wide. Indai plays it up to the half line. Picked up there by Cristo. Funneled back to Neto. And then Neto lays it off to Sosa. Sosa forward to Lee. Lee, a good first-time pass up to Gibson. Now a shot just above the crossbar.
Delayed 2-minute penalty. Comets could go 6 attacker. Didn't do it.
Nope.
Blue card on the field.
So
Sway's going to get 2. Now, if we were in the old NPSL days, Nick Vassos, he would be going to the penalty box himself, serving his own penalty. But since we are in the MASL, someone will serve it for him.
Who will be the lucky contestant who will serve The 2-minute penalty for Sway.
Oh, check that out. It's Tristan Austin. We spoke with his dad.
yeah.
How about that?
So yeah, we met with Tristan's dad, and he played in the old CISL.
For Las Vegas. Talked to him before the game.
And yeah, I mean, it's so great. Talking about connecting all these generations of players from the MISL to the NPSL to the MASL. There's just so many great connections, and we met another one tonight. Sosa down to the corner to Gibson. He sent it through the box. Rebounds front and center to Lucia Thetsane. He's one of the newest members of the Comets. Thetsane goes off. Sosa has it. Comets set up their power play. Now, they were only 1 of 3 last night. Ball down to Ray Lee, then back to Kevin Ellis. Kevin to Sosa. Now Ellis. Ellis looking inside for Leo. Now Lee. Back to Ellis, shoots, scores! Wow!
That was fast.
Sharp pass. Crisp passing by the Comets. And what placement there by the Kansas City native Kevin Ellis. Comets lead 2-0.
Chalk up another point for Ray Lee. A little bit of back and forth. Ellis thinks about it. To the coach. Back to Ray Lee. This is what you want to do. Look for the open guy. Just gently hit it. I wouldn't even say that cracked a cookie jar. It did go top shelf, but he just placed it nicely. This is what you work on in practice. It's rondo, a couple defenders in there.
May have knocked it off place a little bit, but certainly didn't smash it. Kevin Ellis coming back for some unfinished business. He said, we got so close last year, I had to come back one more year. Let's make a run and see if we can win this thing. So Kevin Ellis back as a member of the Comets after having a great career in the MLS and really being instant offense for the Comets when he's played for them.
You were talking about the MPSL days. Nate Hauser played many years for the Kansas City Attack. I'll hold that thought here.
McLaughlin
Good
with
save,
a chance.
Sway.
Comets having the better run here early on in this game. Here's Ray Lee.
Oh, he broke the glass. Seriously.
Did he really?
Yes.
Oh, they're going to have to.
See that piece?
Oh, yeah.
Oopsies.
Okay, let's get it. Yeah, he did. He sure did.
I don't think he even hit it as hard as he could have either.
No. So
what are you going to do, Brian Martin?
Yeah.
Not Brian Miller.
No.
He reffed last night.
So is that enough glass to play?
Guess we're going to find out. They're having a conversation.
They sure are.
Ryan Sigich.
The net will protect.
All right, so that was a hard shot, and we're just going to do what we did at Aunt Sally's house yesterday.
Okay.
We didn't see it.
Yeah, we're going to keep. Play is back underway. Here we go. So if that doesn't give you an idea about how hard Ray Lee's shot is, I don't know what will. Broke the glass. Andreos! Wow, with a drive and terrific save by Sway. Christian Andreos. He is a rookie. Played collegiately at UMKC for Rick Benben and is a native of Sao Paulo, Brazil. And again, he is one of those players who is so excited to be here.
Must be 18 years or older.
I saw him in the parking lot. He's like, hey, let's go. Come on, let's go. Ray Lee with a right footer, deflected in. Togba. Ray Lee already with 2 assists, and now Togba gives the Comets an early 3-0 lead. KC off to a terrific start.
So we'll take a look at this replay. Set piece. Sosa, Lee, Togba. Tic-tac-toe goal. I was talking to Stefan Stokic, assistant coach, before the game, and I said one of the things when the goals don't come up front, last night they came for the defenders, and who do we have today? You have Ray Lee scoring, you have John Sosa scoring, and you have James Togba scoring. All 3 goals scored by Comets defenders.
Wow.
Kansas City Comets, his first goal.
Schmerman plays it into the corner for Daduka. Comets able to knock it free. Andreos back out there for KC. Trying to shield away to the defender. He gets tangled up and is called for the foul. Brian Martin, our second referee tonight. Richard Schmerman
Kansas City foul number 13, Andreas.
Down near side. Comes to Otto Yahic, excuse me. Ball picked up in the midfield area. It's Togba again. James plays it back to Sosa.
And this is more the style the Comets want to play. They felt like they needed to change some things up from last night. We're glad to get the win. Not happy with their performance, but so far so good in the first quarter.
Now Nacho to Ellis. Ellis over to Leo, hits it first time. Rebound comes back to him and ends up into the front. Ellis there, hits it on the volley. Ding dong off the post. Comets are getting good looks. Sosa trying to play it through Cristo, does, and then gets the ball back near the half line. Under 7 to play in the first. Have our first official timeout coming up on the next dead ball. Ellis has got it. Heels it back for Togba. Forward for Gibson. Gibson through the middle. Shot. Save. Sway. Rebound on the doorstep. Comets cannot punch it through. So close. 0 for 3 in that exchange. And now we've got a penalty.
Who, me? Schmerman's like, what?
They're going to book Richard Schmerman with the penalty.
And, you know, there was a penalty kick given to St. Louis last night. Turnabout, I guess, is fair play, so the Comets will get an opportunity to shoot penalty kick. Foul called on Schmerman in the box.
And that was, I believe that was Nick McDonald. He was called for a handball in the box last night.
So, John Sosa to take this.
Oh, how about that?
Incident is number 11, Richard Sherman. 2 minutes for a holding. We got a shootout.
So a penalty kick here for John Sosa. Here he approaches, hits it, and bangs it in. John Sosa, his second on the night. Comets out to a 4-0 lead in the first.
And so which one of you MASL fans had on your 21-22 MASL bingo card that John Sosa would have 3 goals in the first 5 quarters of this season?
And as you pointed out, Eric, another defender is keeping it going. I tell you, if you're a Comets, this timeout. Let's go. Let's take a break here. 6:23 left to play in the first. Comets out of the gates in a hurry. It's 4-0.
Are you ready for the sports season? The licensed clinical experts at Select Physical Therapy are. Don't let aches, pains, or an injury keep you from watching your favorite team compete or participating in your favorite activities. Trust our physical therapists to help you feel better, faster, and to get you back to the things you love. With many convenient locations throughout the community, Select is here to help you heal. To schedule an appointment today, go to selectphysicaltherapy.com. Select Physical Therapy, the power of physical therapy.
Comets and Ambush meeting once again tonight. November 23rd, 2013 at Family Arena. That was the first time the Comets and the Ambush met, and the Comets demolished St. Louis 28-7. By the way, that was multiple point scoring.
Is that touchdowns?
And it was Vlatko Andonovski's first win as a head coach courtesy of Professor Brian Holland. Thank you, sir.
Who's in the house today?
He is. He's right down below us.
And actually listening to us so he can feed us facts and tidbits.
I love it.
I got another one for you. I was talking to ambush coach Greg Muir before the game.
Yeah.
Who played for a couple teams in St. Louis, also played for the Chicago Power. 28 years ago this week, he scored the game-winning goal in overtime for the Chicago Power over the Kansas City Attack, 15-13. It's like,
that is
wow,
amazing.
that's great. Thank you for letting me know that, Eric. Pleasure to meet you.
Wow. Small world.
And he's going to be reconnecting with some of his early ambush. Oh, this is...
Oh, here it is. So this is our first instance of the new goalkeeper rule. Sway is claiming that it was deflected in some way.
A goalkeeper possession violation.
Yeah, goalkeeper possession violation. That's the first time we've seen it, so it's going to give the Comets a dangerous restart here.
And you're up 4-0, so you don't call timeout.
Yeah, right.
That's my first one, Matt Huber. First quarter. There you go.
I hope they never stop harping on you about that.
Hey, I predicted it last night.
Sosa. That Sane drives one up into the net.
So that's the first infraction we've seen so far this season.
It is.
Is the official gear provider.
Was there any last night?
Nope. But you could see teams thinking about it in terms of when they were going to play it back. Goalkeepers pretty quickly trying to get rid of the ball rather than holding on.
Yeah.
Yeah, last night when they were about ready to go to 6 attacker St. Louis I'm like doing the timeout symbol in front of my TV. Call timeout! And they did.
5.5 to play in the first half. Comets 4-0 lead over St. Louis. Gibson heels it back for Palmer. Leo, it appears he's played a pretty regular shift here. Oh, loose shot, save! Mason Thetsane making a bid for his first here this season.
Sway's making a bid to lead the league in saves. Yeah. I mean, you want to do that, but you also don't want to do that. You don't want to be target practice every game, but he's come up big the last game and a quarter.
Lucia, oh, great pass. Great pass. And Nacho is the benefactor and giving all the credit to Thetsane. Very unselfish. Comets lead 5-0.
Ray Lee gets nudged. Thetsane. Oh, back post. Nacho, the easiest goal he's ever scored. He points to Thetsane and said, that was all you, my friend. 5-0 Comets. So you want to know Thetsane's connection to these two franchises before signing?
Yeah.
So both Thetsane and Neto have an interesting connection. Their college coach at Columbia College, John Klein, played for the Kansas City Comets, played for the St. Louis Storm and the St. Louis Ambush. So their coach was part of this rivalry back in the 90s.
How about that?
You never know where life's going to take you.
No kidding. And, you know, we're going to find out in our halftime interview with Alan Mayer more of these connections of this big, small world that we all live in. And you're involved in it, too.
Oh, there's stories. Well, and Jamie Swanner, assistant coach for the Ambush, played for the Attack as well. Yeah, so he's played in both cities.
Yep.
But we did that during the Wichita game. I have lines and lines and lines of players who played for, so maybe when we get into the third quarter, just a lot of players and two coaches who were on both sides. Pat McBride and Dave Clements both coached for the Steamers and the original Comets.
Well, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do that coming back from the first quarter break. Ball out of bounds, over to St. Louis. And here comes St. Louis in their pink jerseys.
Good turn.
Yahic bangs it off the window. Rebound front and center. Gibson's got it. Leo tried to play it forward to Ramon. Deflected away, and it's picked up there by Howard Miller Jr. Played back to Christian Briggs.
So you saw the stats we got the other day from Pete Richmeyer?
Yes, by the way, I'd like to give a shout out to Mr. Pete Richmeyer. Tell him thank you for all of his hard work.
A little bit surprised Leo Gibson in the MASL since day one. MASL, all-time leading scorer. Even more points than Ian Bennett. Oh, indoor goal.
Goal, St. Louis.
Just what happens right there, and that is Christo.
Was it Christo on it? I guess it was Christo.
Yeah.
Yahic was backing up. It's just like in the other direction. Corner kick off a deflection. Oh, it was Yahic. I had it right the first time.
Okay. Yeah.
So St. Louis, boy done good. Yahic off a deflection. Ramon Palmer's like, shucks.
Well, that stops the Comets' run there, and nobody's more happy than Greg Muir, the head coach of the St. Louis Ambush. 5-1 our score. 3:40 left to play in the first.
I was talking to Ambush owner Shelley Clark before the game. I told her, I think you've got a lot of good young talent on this team. New coach, new system. It's just going to take some time to get all the pieces together. They got to get healthy for sure. That would definitely help. But they showed last year they're a team that can compete.
Qualifying for the playoffs.
Yeah, ask the San Diego Sockers about playing at St. Louis, too.
Comets in the midfield area. Nacho forward to Leo. He lets it bounce off the boards. Turns and faces the defender. Plays it through. Nobody home. Changes for St. Louis as Will Niamsi walks it up the floor. It's played back to SK.
Pickup from Harrisburg. Was loaned last season.
Here comes Niamsi into the corner. Tristan Austin there with a touch. That one played on over to Niamsi, who was going off the floor, but Ambush able to hold on to it. Mo Indai forward.
Look at Lee on defense. I know he's there for the counter, too. Just a great two-way player.
There he is, Ray Lee. Tripped up and a foul called on St. Louis.
So the Comets, in their game notes, posted a photo of Ray Lee duking out defenders, and Nate Hauser tweeted, this pick looks like Gordon Hunyak cut them up and put them on the floor between 95 to 97, or when Brian Haynes used to tilt the field and all the defenders would fall down. Check it out on the Comets social media. There are like 3 or 4 guys on the ground.
Oh, that is fantastic.
Great to hear from Nate Hauser. We'll have him later this season.
Yeah, he is great. Athletic director for Baker University. That's where he played his college ball, and men's soccer coach there as well. Comets drive it down into the corner. St. Louis kicks it out. Now Sosa on the near boards. Ellis in the center circle. Under 2 to play in the first. Comets. All Comets here in the opening quarter. Briggs. Boy, the Comets applying pressure, and that one goes off of Thetsane. Need a new game ball. One's rolled back out again.
What do you think about these new white versions? Flight changed from yellow to white this year?
I like it. I like it. Flight is the official ball of the MASL, and that ball is specifically engineered to enhance a dampening layer and an asymmetrical textural design. How about that for a ball, huh? That's what I'm talking about. Flight, the official ball of the MASL. Palmer, Togba, Thetsane, Gibson. Into Lucia, couple touches, hit it with the left off the ambush. All right, send another ball back out. Wonder how many they keep there behind the referee's crease.
I wonder who's going to climb up and get them both.
Here's Sosa. Front and center, Ray Lee. Oh, that was almost a Shazam. Sway with another good save.
Seem to say it every game.
Boy,
goalkeeper, you just want to be able to see it, right? which sometimes is really hard. There's all these bodies in front of you. As long as you can see it, you can react to it, and he made a great reaction save there. Tough shot by Ray Lee, too.
Oh, the Comets have kept the pressure on the St. Louis defense here in the first quarter. 1 minute 4 seconds to play in the opening quarter. Ray Lee, he's got a pair of assists already in the first quarter. Sosa's got a pair of goals. Here's Leo Gibson. Leo had the game winner last night in St. Louis, and a big pileup in front of the goal and a foul called on Nacho.
When you have defenders who can score, it forces the other team to be a little bit more honest. They can't pack it in too close to their goalkeeper. They need to come out, which creates opportunities in the wings. And when everything clicks, you're a very dangerous team to play against. And there's another back pass.
Another back pass right there. Second infraction we've seen in the first quarter. It'll be ball spotted at the top of the arc. Another great opportunity here for KC.
Let's get on our feet, Comets fans, make some noise!
Sosa. Leo, shot, goal! Another restart goal for the Comets. Assist John Sosa. Goal from the great Leo Gibson.
Well, it's not one you want to give up if you're St. Louis. That's their second infraction. Easy pass, easy goal. Right through Sway's hands. Sosa is making an early bid to be the Mike's man of the match. Add assist to his goals. And it's 6-1. And we're not even at the end of the first quarter yet, Nick Vassos.
Well, it's the kind of start that the Comets were looking for all of last year. It seems that they started games awfully slow, and certainly their season started out 1-4, so a slow start only to come back for a 7-5 record. So if you're a Comets fan, you are really happy by the way this team is starting right now.
Sosa at 14 minutes and 27 seconds in the first quarter.
Sway with the ball in front of his feet.
He's just going to let it roll.
14-27 in the first.
Clock winding down, first 15 minutes of play. Advanced up to the half line, 2 seconds left. And that'll do it. That is the end of the first quarter. All Comets, 6-1 after one. When we come back, we're going to take a trip down memory lane with Mr. Eric Bergrud. You're watching MASL TV.
Are you ready for the sports season? The licensed clinical experts at Select Physical Therapy are. Don't let aches, pains, or an injury keep you from watching your favorite team compete or participating in your favorite activities. Trust our physical therapists to help you feel better, faster, and to get you back to the things you love. With many convenient locations throughout the community, Select is here to help you heal. To schedule an appointment today, go to selectphysicaltherapy.com. Select Physical Therapy, the power of physical therapy.
Back with Eric Bergrud, I'm Nick Vassos. All this year, we have, as a broadcaster, have been honoring the Kansas City Comets, celebrating 40 years of indoor soccer in Kansas City and 30 years of indoor soccer with the Kansas City Attack. What do you got for us here tonight, Eric?
Oh, we've got all sorts of things tonight. We could talk a little bit about last season. We could talk about 1988. right, so in the archives, some footage of Chicago Sting. Yes, the Chicago Sting and the Kansas City Comets. One of the rivalries that this franchise has had over the years. Big rivalries with multiple teams in Chicago, with St. Louis, and then the Cleveland Crunch, which goes into your era. How many games did you call that was Attack and Crunch and that franchise? There were some battles over the years, both in the MASL as well as in the NPSL.
Yeah, they were Cleveland and Kansas City were big rivals, and it was so many of the playoff championship series that made them such big rivalries. They always seemed to meet mostly in the finals. And so that's what created the big rivalry between Kansas City and Cleveland. And while I don't remember the Chicago Sting so much, Eric, I do remember the Chicago Power, and I mistakenly called them the Power when we were looking back at this time.
Well, Potomar Heddick was the coach there, Karl-Heinz Granitz even before them. That was a team. And then Cleveland. Hector Marinero, Zoran Karic, Otto Orff, some of these guys. Tommy Tanner, hopefully he's watching in Utica tonight. Just some great memories throughout the years. And that's what you want to see are the battles between these franchises. Not only the passion on the field, but the belief that you're representing your city.
Yeah.
And I can tell you, having been to a lot of games against St. Louis, you want to beat St. Louis if you're a Kansas City player.
One of the things that brings to mind here, and that is that, the original Comets and Steamers. Hang on, let Eric get settled again. The original Comets and Steamers did not qualify for an MISL championship. Neither one made it to the championship. But both franchises later on in the NPSL days were very successful, had a lot of great teams. There's a shot, and there is a goal.
There's Christo's goal.
There it is. Christo, the rookie from St. Louis, scores and makes it 6-2. But it was the attack and it was the ambush in the 90s that were so successful in that time.
I heard Joey Zanaboni mention Christo's name a lot last night. They're looking forward to him.
14 seconds.
On the replay we see here, take a step. Let's look back post. Nobody's there except for Christo. They claw one back, 6-2, score another goal, and it could get really interesting.
Two St. Louis guys hooking up there, Richard Schmerman to Christo, and that brings the ambush back to within 4.
Heard from another one of our friends from Ontario, Uzi Tayu, who wrote, "Leo ages like fine wine." Great to hear from you, Uzi.
So true. I mean, Leo is still so good. Howard Miller Jr. going up against Sosa. And forward into the corner this time. Double teamed by the Comets. And that's Tristan Austin battling. Ball is loose, out front, shot, and a foul called first against Kansas City.
Good opportunity here for St. Louis.
MASLsoccer.com is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League. All the news, standings, in-depth features, and names like Michael Lewis, Michelle Gringas, and more. Bookmark the page now so you don't miss anything.
Michael Lewis wrote a great article just the other day about this rivalry. Going back today, asked me for my thoughts. Check it out on MASL website.
Schmerman blasts the left footer in there, blocked. Daduka got a touch on it. He says it was deflected, and Ryan Sigich agrees. So it'll stay with St. Louis. 13:45 to play until halftime. Comets started out 5-0 and ended the first quarter with a 6-1 lead.
Wanted to give a shout out. Clifford Wayne wrote me. His daughter Lucy's not feeling well, but they're huge fans of our broadcast. Lucy, I hope you get better. Thanks for watching up there in Waveland. Get 100%. Soon, that black turf's getting ready for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Here's a drive. That one, Daduka was in front of Neto. And Wyatt Fowler, another one of the rookies. He's from Olathe, Kansas.
Sunflower State, representing.
Back there's Tristan Austin. There's Wyatt Fowler, a couple of rookies there on the back line. Comets are going to go for some pressure, and it was knocked out of bounds. Comets get a quick restart. Lucia Tetsane trying to catch St. Louis off. Tetsane still driving forward, looking for some help. DeDuca shields him away. Now Sosa digging in and then kicked away to the half line. Gibson is there. Ramon Palmer runs off, goes into Sosa. And then Fowler tries to kick it long. And there's Neto way off his line to make a great play on Robert Christo.
He read that really well. Avoided a trip in the process.
He certainly did. Got all ball.
Good turn there by Togba.
He's fouled there by Marcel Berry.
Mentioned some of the Ontario players. Actually heard from the team, Philly, Jonathan, and Panda. Great to hear from them. They're getting ready for their first exhibition before their regular season starts. Philly was asking me, what do I know about Chihuahua? And I don't know yet. That's a team that intrigues me in terms of what to expect this year.
Nacho, back to Leo! Just above the crossbar. McCloggin drives it back in. Ellis was on the back post. Comets will reset. Played all the way back to Neto. No high pressure from St. Louis. Sitting back, Neto kicks it forward. Touched by St. Louis. JT Thomas, who has been quiet so far in this game. Forward to Christo. Off the boards. Neto reads it perfectly. Neto distributes that to Kevin Ellis, who's got some room down the right side. Kevin crosses it front and center, trying to get it down to Big Mike Silva. Instead, Mike will play it back to Ray Lee. Ray stops on a dime, will pull it back. 11.5 to play in the first. Comets by 4. Kansas City looking to sweep the opening weekend in the Major Arena Soccer League.
Christo's a big guy.
Boy, he is.
And it's going to be a 2 on McCloggin. McCloggin's like, seriously? And Ryan Sigic was about 6 feet away. No hesitation on that blue card.
So McCloggin booked and will. Tripping is the official call from public address announcer Nate Herron. By the way, congratulations to Nate Herron on getting another job. I think he has like 6 or 7, but he is now a part of the Kansas City Chiefs public announcing team. So congratulations, a big accomplishment, and we're lucky to have Nate here at the Comets. He is very good.
He's doing that. He's doing the Kansas City Current,
yep,
the NWSL, and the Kansas City Monarchs American Association champions.
He's like the host with the most.
He is.
11 to play. Comets go a man down. And St. Louis was pretty good on special teams last night. They were 2 of 3 on their power play opportunities. Boy, Togba got rolled up right in front of the St. Louis bench. That was by Christo, as we mentioned before. He's a big body.
All right, I've been watching indoor soccer, especially in Kansas City, for a long time. It's like Pavlov's dog. You know they're going to play danger zone, and you know Ed Bishop, his voice just is ringing in my head. Get behind the rat patrol. That's what you have to do.
And I understand Ed's going to be making a return trip to Kansas City, and he'll have a chance to do some public addressing here.
It will be great to have him back. His quintessential Kansas City goal. It's going to be awesome.
Can't wait to see Eddie Bishop. Christo tried to redirect that one. Did not fool Leo Gibson, and Leo got underneath Christo, and he went down.
Boy, I was looking at Brian Martin. He was looking really closely at that. I thought, uh-oh. Would they go down 2? Just a regular foul.
Okay. Power play continues for St. Louis. The Duca, the Schmerman. Now in die. Christo, Thomas. Driven in there from range by Schmerman. Now Endai, kicked away by Lee. 52 seconds on the advantage to the ambush.
He looked good last night. Scored a penalty kick goal, 2 goals total. Type of forward you're seeing more and more around the league. Big target player.
Yep. Here's Schmerman. Endai. Christo drives it in. Save. Rebound. Goal!
There's JT Thomas, right?
JT Thomas.
Always finds a way to score against the Comets. And there's that goal, and it's a 6-3 game.
All of a sudden, you guys, it's a 3-goal game. JT Thomas. And that one kneed in. Neto was down on the ground, had to quickly get back up, and it goes over his head. JT Thomas from Doncaster, England. 13 games last year, 8 goals, 2 assists, 6 blocks. And had a game-winning goal. Productive player for the ambush last year. And he brings St. Louis back to within 3. How about that?
Yeah. Oh. I didn't even have to call for it. I did not even have to call for it. Somebody just sensed it. You gave up that second goal there, and there you go.
And there you go.
And this would be a really good opportunity. I knew it was going to happen. Within 30 seconds, 2 people, Nick Vassos, wanted to say that don't forget that the Steamers hosted the 1981 championship and lost to the Arrows 6-5. So, no, they never won a championship, but they went to a championship.
Okay. Thank you.
So, you know who you are. I actually, on Facebook Instant Messenger and on Twitter, it's like boom, boom.
See?
So.
See? People are yelling at their television sets, and that's okay.
That is okay.
Listen, I was wrong.
There you go.
I was wrong.
But as Berto reminded you, Nick Vassos, do not read the Facebook comments. So fans, just so you know, we don't read the Facebook comments, at least during the game.
Right.
And we don't read the YouTube chat. So if you're like teeing off on me making comments about goalkeepers from the 1980s or the 1400s or whatever you're doing, I'm not reading it. So you're going to have to message me in a different way if you want to provoke something in real time. You can find me on Twitter at Eric Berger. Nick Vassos is Nick Vassos, right?
Exactly right.
You can find me.
All right, so 1981, Steamers Arrows in the championship series.
Shepna singing goal, Steve Young goal, and that was after allegedly the greatest indoor game ever, which was the Wichita Wings were up, I believe, 6-1. Somebody will correct me on that. The Steamers came back to beat them in the semifinals. It's kind of like the format where we had multiple games here at Cable Dahmer last year. Yeah, same deal.
Okay. Here come the ambush again down the right side. Ambush.
Oops, and there comes a 2.
There's going to be another 2 right there. Togba's going off for tripping. Marcel Berry making a run down the right side.
Look at that. All of a sudden, we have a game here. That's why you can't just give up and turn off the TV, because anything's possible. Comets kind of lucked out. It was outside the box.
Very lucky.
Now, you know, in a situation like this, Nick Vassos, you have a chance to score a 4th goal from an interesting angle here. It'd be an awesome opportunity for Greg Muir to say, oh, that dude across the arena said I should call timeout. Comets are going to get a warning here. And now they'll comply with Brian Sigich.
Looks like Greg Muir is going to put Duduka behind the ball. He'll have Schmerman up top. He's got Endai on the near side. Duduka to Endai, and it goes in. That is 3 straight. 6-4. New ball game, folks.
So JT told him, don't pass it to me. Go all the way back post. Look at that, wide open. Underneath Gibson, underneath
Neto.
6-4. And we have a game.
9:18 to play until halftime. Wow.
St. Louis goals for number 9.
Uzi Tayu says, anything is possible, especially indoor soccer. Game isn't over till it's over. I was watching highlights of that mini game between Ontario and Kansas City last year, Uzi, and yeah, I know what you mean. You think you've got it won.
Uh-huh.
And then some defender wearing number 70 comes trucking down the field and breaks your heart. I get it.
I mean, yeah. What a special moment for Ontario fans, though,
for sure.
that game. Gosh, that was just amazing. I mean, the way the teams played their guts out last year. I mean, there was no doubt. Yeah, it was a COVID year, and it was a lot different. But there was a lot of want-to in those games that we called.
That was the right call on Rayleigh. The fans didn't like it.
His second of the half.
Quick restart by St. Louis. Down to Cristo. Marked by Sosa. Cristo goes down. Sosa called for the foul.
Kansas City foul number 19, John Sosa.
It's getting really interesting if they score another goal here, huh? Sigic is going to make sure they're back the appropriate distance.
St. Louis has scored 3 straight.
Look at Leo Gibson on Cristo.
Deflected in. Neto goes down, and the Comets come out with it. That's saying kicks it away.
Talk about momentum changing.
No kidding. I thought at the end of one, Comets are going to run away with this, leading 6-1. And now another foul called on Kansas City. Everything is going St. Louis's way right now. Cristo will stay behind the ball. That one blocked out of bounds off the 3-man wall.
So I posted earlier on Facebook, hey, if you're going to be watching the game, during the game, I said during the game, give me a shout out, and I'll give you a shout out. So Timothy Terry, who follows us all over the time, he says, I'm coming to the game, but I'm going to watch it on YouTube later. So would you give me a shout out so when I go home and watch it again, I'll hear my name? Hey, Timothy, hope you're enjoying the game.
Hey, Timothy. Under 8 to play now in the first half. Ray Lee, kind of a dummy move there on Marcel Berry. Ray Lee gets the return pass, bumped into the boards, surrounded by a trio of pink jerseys.
Foul on Nacho.
And then a foul on Nacho. And
Kansas City foul number 23, Nacho, his second of the half.
7:43, 6-4 Kansas City.
I just realized I have to go down and talk to Stefan Stokic, substituting at halftime. I'm not sure what I want to ask him.
What happened in the second?
It started off great, Coach. Uh-oh.
There's Togba. Forward to Leo. And Leo goes down and a foul called.
St. Louis foul number 3, Rick.
Yeah, if you're watching at home and you have any great questions for Stefan Stokic, message me. I might ask 1 or 2 of them.
Here's Neto.
Now my phone's lighting up.
To Gibson. Leo turns. Sosa. Nacho. Back to Leo. Leo got Schmerman right in front of him. Draws in a couple of defenders. Sosa over to Thetsane. Thetsane down to Leo. Gibson into the middle of Nacho. Open space. Shoots. Blocked.
Blocked by SK.
Now Nacho again. Marked by SK. Near side Togba. Sosa. Now Leo. 6 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first half. Leo moving to his right. He's shooting wide to the right. Rebound shot by Togba off the near glass. It comes off to the Comets. Togba battling with Austin, and St. Louis wins the ball. JT Thomas following the bouncing ball all the way back to Neto, who plays it forward to Togba. Now Ellis. Ellis trots it across the half line. Ellis looking to his right. It's got Gibson. Gibson back to Ellis running in. He wanted a handball.
All chest.
Brian Martin called chest. Now Howard Miller Jr. down the left side. Goes into the corner, plays it off Neto, who makes the save. Ray Lee out to Gibson. Gibson across the half line. Now back to Leo. Next timeout on the field will be an official's timeout.
Oh my goodness, I heard from somebody who used to sit together at Comets games back at Kemper Arena, Evie Klinder. It's great to hear from you. Yeah, we used to sit behind and to the right of the goal. Back at the old MASL days at Kemper Arena.
Old Kemper Arena.
Oh my goodness.
It's a good barn for many years.
We actually went on a road trip down to Wichita together to watch the attack beat the Wings. It was awesome. And all the Kansas City fans were doing the ole, ole, ole cheer in Wichita. It was a priceless moment.
You talk about a good old barn. The Kansas Coliseum was
that was
exactly
a place.
that, man.
That was
that
a
place. 4.5 to play. Couple of big fellas going at it there, McLaughlin and Christo. Now, there's Barry. He gets tangled up with Lee, and Lee's called for the foul.
And that's his third of the half. If I did my math correctly. Got to be careful.
Right you are, EB.
Got to be careful.
Schmerman. Garitas into an empty corner.
Foul called.
Foul called on Schmerman. Now Schmerman and Ramon Palmer having a bit of a chat. Ramon goes off.
Mr. Sigich got summoned.
There was some contact between Ramon Palmer and Richard Schmerman. I don't know if it was enough to warrant some sort of...
So Sigich, he puts his hand on his hip, but I'm just waiting. Is there something coming out of that pocket? Oh, yes, there is.
Sure is.
Blue card on the field.
Number 5 calling out Ramon Palmer.
That old expression about having eyes in the back.
Timeout on the field. Let's take a break. 4:05 to play in the first half. Comets with a 6-4 lead over St. Louis on MASL TV.
Are you ready for the sports season? The licensed clinical experts at Select Physical Therapy are. Don't let aches, pains, or an injury keep you from watching your favorite team compete or participating in your favorite activities. Trust our physical therapists to help you feel better, faster, and to get you back to the things you love. With many convenient locations throughout the community, Select is here to help you heal. To schedule an appointment today, go to selectphysicaltherapy.com. 'em. 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 'Em.
We have an invitation for you after a year spent at home. It is time to reunite your soccer community. Join the MASL at the largest gathering of soccer coaches and administrators in the world as we unite our community from around the nation and beyond. The MASL will host an in-depth symposium on Thursday, January 20th at the Convention Center in Kansas City, Missouri, featuring MASL Commissioner Keith Tozer, MASL Chairman Shep Messing, and JP Delacamera, President of Communications and Media, in a roundtable discussion of indoor soccer past and present. The discussion will be moderated by yours truly, play-by-play commentator for the Kansas City Comets. Hope you can join us.
So there's 2 guys in the penalty box. So Ramon Palmer got a 2 plus an extra 5 for contact above the shoulders, right?
Yep.
So Nick McDonald will serve the 2. And Ramon will spend some quality time thinking about what he's learned, courtesy of Ryan Sigich. We'll hear from Nick McDonald at halftime.
Yep. And legend Alan Mayer. So here we go. It's a 5v4 situation in favor of the ambush here for the next 2 minutes.
Cue that danger zone music.
Here it comes.
Cue the rap patrol. Got to do better this time.
Yeah. Special teams not been so special for the Comets here early on. But again, it's early. Out front, Christian Briggs. To the corner, Christo off the wall, through the box to Ndai. Jams it back in there, kicked away by Lee. Ndai up with the rebound, 3.5 to play. Oh, and it's taken away by McLaughlin. Can the Comets have a shorthanded chance? Here's Togba. Togba off the boards. Oh, rebounded front and center. No Comet home. And Togba and McLaughlin will run back defensively. Ambush, push up. Ndai walks it across the line. On over to Briggs, down to Daduka. Daduka's drive off of Gibson. Now Togba's got it. Togba pulled from behind. Togba still going forward.
Togba, he didn't want to do that. See, glass up or glass down. He was trying to hit it off what was the glass, and he missed the right pane straight into the fans.
Oh, that is.
In the nation, Park University offers a wide range of academic programs with small class sizes.
Oops.
I see one fan there brushing the top of his head. Man, that's close. From distance, rebound. Christo, no. McLaughlin to Togba. Here they come, Christo again. Christo over to, that was Thomas, no. Yajic. 5 seconds on the power play. SK.
Ray Lee's like, I'll take that foul, except that's my 4th.
So the penalty is over, but it's going to be another power play. They're just going to play a man down again for another 2 minutes.
Waiting for them.
Yeah, waiting for it.
Here it is.
Yep. Yeah. Are they Is it on Ray Lee?
That's
Who's the
4th.
foul on?
I thought it was on Ray Lee.
Okay, we got a hold on it now.
A 4th foul.
Yep, there it is.
There it is.
Yep.
It helps to count. Now, that was either a risk the Comets were willing to take to keep him on there, or a mistake they made in not using somebody else on their power play defense.
4th foul of the half.
And so there you are, right?
Yeah.
That was the risk they took.
The Comets are again on the penalty kill.
And now for the rest of, pretty much the rest of this first half, the Comets will be a man down. Andreas comes racing out off the bench.
There's going to be some tired legs here on this Comets
Thomas.
team here.
Christo, correction, Daduka. Yajic. Now Christo.
Cue up danger zone again.
Get the Rat Patrol going.
Hey, at least it's not 8 tracks like there used to be, right?
Right.
There weren't 8 tracks in the 80s. It was just cassette tapes. Foul on Leo.
Duca gets chopped down from behind by Leo. .145.
Number 14, Gibson, his third of the half.
Oh, his third.
Wow.
Gotta be careful, coach.
Power play restart. Duca. Eske missed it to the left. Gibson bangs it off the boards. Eske and McLaughlin give chase. McLaughlin's got a touch on it. Up to Andreos. Andreos in the corner. Steps on it. Going to shield away to the defender and trying to hold it, burn some time.
Good
Andreas.
play.
What a good play by Christian Andreas, the rookie. Into the corner for McLaughlin.
That bounce.
That climbed up over the glass and out of bounds.
I'm going to hold on for a few seconds before I have to run downstairs.
You're going to get a chance to talk to Stefan Stokic. Hope you got some help on the questions you're going to be asking him.
Not much. I'll figure it out. I've got 1:12 to figure it out.
Yahic eventually down to the corner. Now Christo with a chance, and that one up and over the glass.
All right, partner, I'm going downstairs.
All right, we'll look for you there on the field talking to Stefan Stokic, assistant coach for the Comets. We'll stay up here, and Comets are going to call timeout.
Timeout, Kansas City.
Comets will call timeout. And an opportunity for us to remind you that the official match ball of the MASL is designed and produced by Flight. Flight works closely with professionals and experts at the MASL to ensure the ideal standards for indoor soccer. With an enhanced dampening layer and asymmetrical texture design, the ball is built for the indoor game at its highest level. From training to game day, Flight is the premier partner of choice. Also, don't forget MASL Primetime is back, and it is the best place for highlights, interviews, and action from across the MASL each week. Catch the latest episode each Friday on MASL TV as Alex Bashavansky hosts a 30-minute deep dive into the MASL. Make sure you catch every episode. 58 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Kansas City leading it 6-4 after being on top 6-1. It was all KC in the first quarter, and it's been pretty much St. Louis here in the second. There's Nicolau Neto returning to the field, wearing that bright orange jersey with Community America across the front. Comets title sponsor this year. Great to have them on board.
Seconds on the Domino's penalty kill.
All right, Comets are going to try to kill off the penalty. There is 54 seconds on the advantage to St. Louis. Comets applying a little bit of pressure on the back line. Yahic forward to Howard Miller Jr. Miller Jr. forward to Christo. Christo marked by Gibson. Away from the goal to Yahic, who tees one up from distance. That one partially saved by Neto. Rebound comes out to Yahic. 32 seconds on the clock. Now to Duca. Thomas. Yahic from range. Save. Rebound. Score! St. Louis, their fourth straight. And the ambush are within one. 23.8 seconds left in the first half, and we have got a ball game, folks. St. Louis will not be denied. Yahic from beyond the yellow line. Good strike. And then the rebound there from Thomas finishes it off. That's Thomas' second on the night. And St. Louis within one.
St. Louis goals for number 4, Tristan Austin. Assist by number 97, Otto Yahic, at 14 minutes and 37 seconds in the second quarter. That is Austin from Yahic at 14:37 in the second.
Officially, they're giving that to Austin. We'll have to take a look at the replay once again to see if that is the case. Tristan Austin, the rookie. Tristan Austin from Wheat Ridge, Colorado.
Miller Jr., his second of the half.
Now they've said Miller Jr. I do believe it's... Anyway, we'll find out. Sane with the ball in the Comets with the final seconds ticking off the clock here in the first half. 4 seconds left. Comets will just tap it forward. The half ends, and boy, what a tale of 2 quarters. Comets 6-1 after 1, and now 6-5 at the end of the first half. Standing by to hear from Stefan Stokic. Going to chat with our Eric Bergrud and wonder what the message is going to be for the Comets in the locker room.
You can always catch them on MASL.tv, our YouTube channels. The wonderful Nick Vassos and
Eric Bergrud down on the field right now, so we can see Nicolau Thetsane, Ray Lee, John Sosa, James Togba. And here we go. Let's go. Okay, now we're finally ready. Let's go, guys.
Thanks, Nate. So, Coach, before we talk about the first half, let's talk about yesterday. What did it mean to play against this ambush team and start the season with a road victory?
It was very important for us to start the season with the win. It was a tough game. We didn't play our best game, but we came out with the W, and that was important for us.
So something we saw yesterday and saw today are your defenders scoring goals. John Sosa stepped up yesterday, stepped up again today. Ray Lee, what is it that your defenders are doing to make a difference, not only defensive side, but the offensive side of the ball?
I mean, it's very important to get, in the indoor game, it's very important to get your defenders involved. They move forward, they score goals, and they give assists in the back line.
So you started off big, and then all of a sudden St. Louis came back. What was different in the second quarter, and what adjustments do you think you're going to make coming into the third quarter?
I think we came out the first half flying, doing the right things, making the right passes, movements, and then in the second quarter, we kind of got a little bit lazy and then started playing the easy passes, and we get punished for them. So.
Well, we know you're going to make the difference. We look forward to the third quarter. Thanks, Coach. Good luck in the second half. Nick, back to you.
All right, good stuff there from Eric Bergrud and assistant coach Stefan Stokic. We are at halftime. Coming up at halftime, we're going to talk to Comet midfielder/defender and head coach of Sunflower FC of M1, excuse me, Nick McDonald. And we're also going to talk with Comets legend Alan Mayer, who is the current goalkeeper coach, get his thoughts on the 40th anniversary of the Kansas City Comets in KC. That's straight ahead. At the half, it's Kansas City 6, St. Louis 5 on MASL TV.
Domino's new oven-baked dips are so new that we made a new commercial about their newness. Try new flavors like our cheesy marinara, baked apple, or hot and melty 5-cheese with our not new but still delicious twists. Carry out Domino's new oven-baked dips and twist combos or any 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each.
Are you ready for the sports season? The licensed clinical experts at Select Physical Therapy are. Don't let aches, pains, or an injury keep you from watching your favorite team compete or participating in your favorite activities. Trust our physical therapist to help you feel better, faster, and to get you back to the things you love. With many convenient locations throughout the community, Select is here to help you heal. To schedule an appointment today, go to selectphysicaltherapy.com. Select Physical Therapy, the power of physical therapy.
I'm attorney Mike DePasquale. This is Kansas City. This is my town. I started a personal injury law firm here because I wanted to help people here. And that's what my team and I do every single day. If you're hurt in Kansas City, I've got this.
I was a little scared coming in here. I didn't know what to expect, didn't know what the team was going to look like. But then, as I said again, as I came in here Monday, I was like, wow, this is going to be a really good squad. But I knew the European teams, they love football. Football is their culture. Football is everything to them. So I knew they were going to be good. They were going to be great on the ball. And I knew it was going to be a tough, hard tournament. So that was good coming into here.
Welcome back to Major Arena Soccer League action here at Cable Dahmer Arena on MASL TV. We're here at halftime with Nick McDonald, not only a player for the Kansas City Comets, but also coach for the M3 Sunflower State FC. I want to ask you about the Comets first. So,
yeah,
Nick, you've developed a reputation for the past 2 years being the unofficial star of the Central Cup. What did it mean to this franchise to bring the Central Cup back home to Kansas City?
Yeah, I mean, obviously winning anything is important for us. Whenever you can lift a trophy, it's awesome. It's huge for the club. It's huge for us. Yeah, I would love to see myself bring that kind of preseason form into the regular season, but it's also nice to get started on a good note, and that'll carry us into the season. So
I need to ask you a Sunflower State question. So I just found out this past week I'm going to be a guest announcer at your January 8th game. What kind of excitement and what kind of flower power will your team bring to Soccer Nation this season?
Yeah, I mean, we have a bunch of guys who are very, very talented, some NAIA guys, some D2, D3, D1 guys even, but we play quick, fast, attacking soccer. So I mean, it should be a lot of fun. Some new faces, some old faces. So we're just getting started, so we'll see how the season goes.
I'm looking forward to that. So let me pivot to last night. What did it mean to this team to start off this season with a road victory against the big rival?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's very important for us. We definitely didn't have our best game by any means. But anytime you can not have a great game and come away, especially on the road, with a victory, that's huge for the team. And in years past, that might have been a game that we struggle and we end up losing that. So just getting the 3 points, I think, is huge, finding a way to win those games.
So final question. You're back here, home opener. What should Comets fans expect right here at Cable Dahmer Arena tonight?
Yeah, I mean, hopefully we sharpen it up. Obviously, keep playing good defense. That's what Leo and the coaching staff have really been focusing on. And I think 1 goal a quarter is huge for us, but hopefully we can put away our chances tonight.
You've been hearing from Nick McDonald, player for the Kansas City Comets, coach for Sunflower State FC and M3. We'll be right back here. You're watching Kansas City Comets Soccer on MASL TV.
Be physical. Separate yourself. Pop it over the defender.
Get on! Step, step, step!
Draw the defender in.
Tackle! Turn! Go hard! No shot! No shot!
One more defender to beat. Gotta battle. Bent ball, far post. To get to a different level, you have to train at a different level.
Our next guest was inducted into the Indoor Soccer Hall of Fame in 2019. Also has 6 caps with the United States men's national team. And by the way, was inducted into his high school Hall of Fame in his hometown of Islip, New York. An MISL MVP. He is a legend. He is the Comets goalkeeper coach, and his name is Alan Mayer. Alan, it is great to catch up with you once again.
Well, thank you. Thanks a lot. It's always great to have a conversation with you.
You know, Alan, Eric and I through this whole season are celebrating 40 years of the Comets in Kansas City and 30 years of the NPSL here, and really it's a celebration of generations of soccer within the indoor game. And we thought you would be a terrific person to chat with here early on. And just as an overview of the MISL and your length of being in the indoor game, you know, what do you say about its longevity? You know, a lot of people wanted to write this sport off so many times, but here we are having another season upon us.
Well, I'll tell you what, it all started back in the early 80s, and fortunately I was able to play at that particular time. And I think I've always said in the past, you know, like I played outdoor soccer as well. Mm-hmm. I like the outdoor game, but I love the indoor game. There's so much excitement in indoors, and there's just lots of action, lots of scoring. coaching, and it's lasted for a long time. I just say 40 years is a long time, and hopefully it'll just keep getting better and better.
Alan, arguably your best season as a professional player came in the 1982-1983 season as a member of the San Diego Sockers. You went on to become MASL MVP, goalkeeper of the year. You represented the team in the All-Star game. What do you remember about that year? Who were some of the players you played against? And is there a particular memory from that season you could share from us?
Yeah, I would say, the biggest memory that I had, and it may sound a little funny, but it was at the end of the season with San Diego, and I was elected as the MVP of the season, which is a great honor because it's an individual honor. But 10 days later is when we played against Baltimore in the finals, and we won the championship. And there was, like, if you were to say winning MVP of the league is like about a 3 or 4, winning the championship was a 10. So I went from feeling pretty good to feeling really, really good with the championship, and there's nothing like a championship, and we almost had one here last year, and we just got to keep going.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So a couple of years later, in 1985, you signed with the Kansas City Comets. Right. Come to Kansas City. What do you remember about that time coming to Kansas City?
Well, coming to Kansas City was like, it's semi-highlight of my career in the respect that we came into a really good team, a good organization, and better than that, the great fans. I mean, the fans out there are world class, not just Kansas City class or United States class, but world class. And what I remember the most is being able to come in, and they cheered you because they respect us as like blue collar workers, and they cheered us whether we won or lost. Surely it's better when you win, but they were with us the entire time. Sellouts of 18,000 people, screaming people all the time. So it was great. So my best memory coming to Comets is the fans that were there. That are still some are still here.
And how many games with the St. Louis Steamers and the Kansas City Comets? Well, what a rivalry, huh?
Yes, it was probably one of the best rivalries in the entire MISL at the time. And now it's coming into the MASL. Just a great rivalry. Two tremendous franchises. Two you got to respect tremendously. I personally love the St. Louis folks, and a lot of my friends were from St. Louis, and so it was a natural rivalry. They had a tremendous fan base there, and the big thing is we had a lot of players from the Steamers come and play for the Comets. Comets go play Steamers, so it's always a bragging rights trophy at the end. And but it was wonderful. It was really, really good time.
All right, a few more moments here with Comets legend Alan Mayer. Your nickname Kamikaze as a player because of your reckless, abandoned play in goal. Fans just absolutely loved it. And of course, you were probably one of the only keepers that wore a helmet. Why did you come up with that idea, and where did you find the helmet? Was it a bike helmet, or what was it?
No, actually, it's I was when I was playing outdoor. I was playing outdoor for Las Vegas Americans, Quicksilvers, and it was we were playing in Hartford, and there was a 50-50 ball coming in at an 18-yard box, and we're playing in the rain. So I came sliding out. There was a big center forward there. Came in with his studs up and caught the top of my head and ripped my head up, and I had 70 stitches put in there. So I remember going in the hospital. I was looking up on the board trying to count what was the marks that are up there, and I said, you know what? I need to do something to protect myself so this doesn't happen again. I had suffered up to that time about 13, 14 concussions that I know about, that I had to go to the hospital about, and so I just saw it time to protect myself. Doctor in San Diego, we went around stores and looked at it, and way up high on the wall you saw like a helmet that was like foam rubber. So it was too high. The guy went up, got the chair, went up and got it, brought it down, and when I put it on and felt it, it was really light and flexible. So I thought that would be a thing to do. And fortunately, when I started wearing it, since then I really haven't had any kind of problems with concussions or anything. So it really helped me personally. But I did take a lot of like ribbing and sticking, and players can be players, and they got on me pretty good about it.
Yeah.
Both both my own teammates and the other teammates, and other fans from the other schools. Teams as well. Throwing things at me, and when they hit it, hey, I got him.
But winning takes care of a lot of that stuff. And you did a lot of that in your career, Alan.
No, thank you.
Well, hey, thanks for taking a look back with us, Alan. We so appreciate it. And, of course, fans, you can look at his number 0 hanging in the rafters here at Cable Dahmer Arena. What a legend. Thank you so much, Alan.
Well, thank you so much. I enjoyed meeting with you, and it's been great. Keep up the good work. You're doing a great job for the league, and you and Eric have done the fabulous job. So we just keep it up.
He and I really appreciate it. We really enjoy calling the games. All right, there he is, legend Alan Mayer. We will take a break. We'll have more from halftime next. And we're back inside Cable Dahmer Arena here, kicking off the MASL season with the I-70 Series. Game 2 of this home-and-home matchup here in Kansas City at Cable Dahmer Arena. Before we continue here, I want to say thanks to our crew tonight, to our director, Brad Zimmerman. In charge of replays tonight, Chris Wright. Camera operators tonight, Wyatt Craven, Paul Stokes, Ben Townsend, and Wags, Steve Wagner. Thanks to our entire team here at Cable Dahmer Arena. You guys always do a great job. So, if you would have told me that the Comets would lead 6-1 after 1, and you saw the comeback from the St. Louis ambush, well, I want you to make all of my bets in Vegas from now on, all right? Who would have seen that coming from St. Louis? How about that? What great fortitude by the ambush to come back and make this a game.
What that shows me a couple things. You have players that believe in their coach, they believe in the system, and they were just smart on the set pieces. And the Comets can't put yourself in that many penalty situations and expect to escape them all.
Ray Lee, one of the guilty parties. And so 6-5 is what we've got. Ramon Palmer is going back into the box. He's going to finish serving his 5-minute misconduct for contact above the shoulders from the first half. Both teams will be at both teams will be at even strength. And out there on the floor for Kansas City, it is Gibson, Lee, Ellis, Sosa, and Nacho. And for St. Louis, it is Christo, Thomas, Barry, Schmerman, and Niance. Comets leading by 1 after leading by as many as 5. Leo kicks it forward, chested back. Here's Nacho. He rolls it into the corner. Leo follows it there. He has Schmerman. Gibson turns and faces his opponent. Directs some traffic. Everybody clears out. Now to Nacho, away from the goal to Ellis, and then near side Lee. Sosa, the leader for the Comets in the first half. 2 goals and an assist for the defender. Now off the glass, running in was Ellis.
Ellis is in the building.
Now Lee, moving to his left, looking for a chance to uncork that big left footer. JT Thomas got tripped up.
Oh, he felt it. He got juked up too.
Yeah, he fell awkwardly. Still hobbling on one of the legs. Thomas has it. Thomas is going to make a beeline for the bench, I'm sure. There's Niamse. He'll kick it forward up to Barry, but it's taken to James. James was put up against the boards. Surprised they did not call a foul. We haven't seen much of Adam James in the first half.
That may have been one of the adjustments they're making coming into the second half.
Here's Christo. Back to Schmerman. Up to the half line. Pinballing around. And Thetsane is there battling Howard Miller Jr. Jr.'s got it. Waiting for some help now. Christo, big left footer, save. Neto. Rebound comes out to Caritas. Near side, Eske. Miller Jr. Now in the center circle, Briggs. Briggs going forward. It was deflected away from Tristan Austin. Neto's got it. 4 straight goals by St. Louis to trim the Comet lead to just 1. Neto looking for Gibson, deflects into the corner. McCloggin with a drive, saved by Sway. Another drive, that one blocked by Fowler from Olathe, Kansas.
Sunflower State FC. Talked to Coach Nick McDonald at halftime.
McCloggin with a header. And on the rebound, Leo could not get it on target. Boy, McCloggin is big and he is athletic. Still battling in the corner. Squirts off to Kevin Ellis. Front and center, Lee. Lee moves to his right. You can see the defender there, Eske, forcing him to go to the right. Leo's got it. Leo touched it right out of bounds. It'll be turned over to St. Louis.
Heard a whistle already. Oh, guess who's out of the box? Ramon Palmer.
There he
goes. He has served his time. He has understood what he did wrong. He is promising he will do better next time.
Had a good think. Sway. On over to Niamse. Comets with some pressure there. Back to Sway. He plays it out to Schmerman. Schmerman goes forward. Three-line violation. And that's that new goalkeeper rule right there coming into effect. Schmerman had wanted to send it long, but too long over the yellow line, and that'll give the Comets restart chance here. Front and center, 50 feet away.
So I was watching the game at home last night. We have a lot of international students at Park University.
Yeah,
that's a great opportunity to host many for Thanksgiving, but had one over last night. I was explaining this rule.
Oh, Ellis with a chance.
In case you're not too familiar with indoor soccer, is explaining what three-line meant and why they have that rule, so teams just don't dump it all the way down the field.
Yep. So you had several. I'll call them kids here, but they were from like lots of different countries, right?
We had a lot of countries.
That is so cool.
We had so Germany, Italy, Chile, Venezuela, Brazil, and South Africa. How's that for dinner on Thanksgiving? It was great.
I love it. I love it. That is great. Ryan Sigich blows his whistle away from the play. Kevin Ellis.
He's like, where's that 2-minute penalty box, ref? Not a lot of love there, Kevin.
Kevin felt like he got run over by one of the ambush players. And Kevin still calling for a blue card. Oak Park graduate from high school here. Long career in the MLS with Sporting Kansas City.
I don't read lips. It's probably a good thing.
Sosa chips it over. A header through the box. Leo's got it again. That one blocked.
Sway was there.
All the way back to Neto. Comets will reset their offense again. Neto floats one off the glass. Leo trying to catch the rebound. Comets have it now with 10.5 to play in the third, leading by 1.
Think we're seeing a little bit more Leo than we did last night?
Yeah, a lot more. I noticed right from the get-go of the first part of the game, he wasn't playing a regular shift. And you pointed out that he came out on power plays, and then we began to see him play a little bit more regular shift as he usually does. There's Leo again. Now Ray Lee trying to settle it on the circle. He's got help from McCloggin, who's bumped from behind, and a foul called on Christo.
St. Louis foul number 21, Christo, is first of the half.
Lee rolls it to his teammate. That's Sane. Now Adam James. Adam James from Kearney, Missouri. Of the 40 rostered players for both teams, 15 are from the state of Missouri or Kansas. So the state represented, and you and I have talked a lot about this, how both teams have players from their area or region. McCloggin back there with Barry. Barry steps on it, faces, and will pull it out. Good defense there by McCloggin to get back. But both teams well represented from areas around our region. Strong soccer in both Kansas City and St. Louis.
And then if you would add local college players.
Oh, yeah.
That gives you a majority.
Yep.
Oh, nice nudge there from Neto.
Neto still off his line. Now he'll backtrack. St. Louis and Kansas City still kicking it around. It's basically been a 50-50 ball over there on the boards. Andreos is over there along with Tristan Austin. Now Ray Lee is in the mix. He goes down, and a foul called, and this will go against St. Louis.
You never know where life is going to take you. And you never know who you're going to run to at arenas. It was so great running into Tristan Austin's dad. It was so random.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, Eric, I read all your comments on In the Box. I'm like, wow, great. That's one of you. So, they're going to call a drop ball here. That's interesting. But another second-generation indoor player, which is great. Doug McCloggin's son, Kyle, playing for the Comets. It's great to see people keeping the tradition.
Yeah.
It's just fantastic.
And of the Kansas City Comets, Taste of Brazil.
It's also a little humbling when you say, oh, yeah, I remember when your dad played.
Kansas City. You find this Brazilian delicacy in most price shops.
Well, we haven't talked about the schedule much at all. There's Leo with a chance on the volley. And Sway, another good save. Sway has been, he's been pretty good tonight. Pretty simple for the Comets. They have 6 against St. Louis, 6 against Dallas, 6 against Milwaukee.
Who? Oh, yeah, those guys.
Yeah, those guys.
Oh, they're predicted to win it all. Let's just end the season right here and give the Ron Newman Cup back to Milwaukee because, well, you know. I'm going to be getting hate messages from IB26.
In addition to those two games, the Comets have they have to go out on the West Coast in February to play San Diego and Ontario. That'll be really tough for the Comets. And then they have a home-and-home with Tacoma. And then the two other games are home to Baltimore and home to Chihuahua. So you're going to get to see Chihuahua firsthand, Mr. Bergrud, about what kind of team this team is. Boy, a nice chance there from Christo, saved by the Comets. 7:46 to play in the third.
And as a reminder, we have a special treat for that Baltimore game, just because.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
It's going to be fun.
That's our special look back, isn't it?
That is our extremely special look back at the history. And it may not even be about the Baltimore Blast.
No.
There's your hint.
Mm-hmm. Nacho getting tangled up with Will Niamsi. And changes for both teams, and Sway kicks it early. Both teams back out on the field. And Nacho gets a touch, picked up by Thetsane. Thetsane on a full run down the left side. Thetsane shoots, and Sway right on makes the save. Loose ball fought for by Adam James. He touched the rebound out of bounds, and it's an official's timeout on the field. 7:07 to play in the third. 6-5 Comets on MASL TV.
Are you ready for the sports season? The licensed clinical experts at Select Physical Therapy are. Don't let aches, pains, or an injury keep you from watching your favorite team compete or participating in your favorite activities. Trust our physical therapist to help you feel better, faster, and to get you back to the things you love. With many convenient locations throughout the community, Select is here to help you heal. To schedule an appointment today, go to selectphysicaltherapy.com. Select Physical Therapy, the power of physical therapy.
So, it's been interesting this week with MASL starting. There's Hector, the legendary supporter of all soccer in Kansas City. Sporting Kansas City is going to be playing tomorrow against RSL. Comets, he's had 2 kids play for the Comets.
The latest one is?
Absalom.
That's right, Absalom.
I was going to say, a lot of love for MASL this week from the soccer community. Grant Wall, who grew up a Kansas City Comets fan as a kid, gave a shout out to the league.
Yeah, he was a Shawnee Mission East graduate. He's from our area. Here's Andreas with another chance, 2 of them.
Thought he had one there.
Boy, his energy is good out on the field. Andreas, he's got it back. Then he goes.
Play on.
And play on. It's Togba off the boards. Nobody there to fill the wall of scorer. Here's McCloggin walking it in. Sway kicks it away. Rebound driven back in by Ellis. Kicked away. James holds it in. Forward to McCloggin. On back to James. Now to Togba. 6:21 to play in the third. Rolled into the corner. Nobody there. James has got it now. Adam James to Leo. That one deflected into Sway Maison, and he's got it.
A lot of people want subs there on St. Louis.
Sway throws it long. Gathered up there by Caritas. That one played back to Briggs. And Briggs plays along to JT Thomas. Thomas marked by Adam James. Shot blocked by James. He has the ball. James out with it. Running, but could not run it down faster than SK.
We saw a lot of Adam James and Big Mike last season. Big Mike just getting back into it.
Comets easing Big Mike back into play. He had some vertigo issues during training camp. So with that behind him, he may not be as fully fit as Coach Leo Gibson would like. So perhaps that's one of the reasons. Here's a long one into the right wing corner. Duduka has got it. Now away from the goal. And the left side for Schmerman. Under 5 to play. Schmerman from distance. That one deflected wide into the right wing corner. Kicked away by Lee. Held in by the ambush.
Ray Lee and Duduka. Those are 2 pretty big guys that are matched up against each other.
Marcel Berry with some fancy moves to sort of knife through the defense. Comets able to turn it aside. Berry's got it again. Lays it off to Duduka. Shot and a rebound. Just missed.
Can't believe that didn't go in.
4.5 to play in the third. So far, no scoring in this quarter. Thomas leaves it for Schmerman. Schmerman goes far side to Duduka. Duduka couldn't handle the bouncing ball. Comes out. That's Sane sweeping kick back towards the half and all the way back to Sway. Sway kicks it over the half line. Chested by Christo. And then a foul called against Ray Lee.
So on the subject of soccer celebrities, Rob Stone, famous, grew up a Hertford Hellions fan. Now there's a team that goes way, way back.
No kidding.
I've actually been to a game there at Hertford Civic Center or Civic Arena.
Amazing. Down to Christo in the corner. St. Louis trying to find the equalizer. And this time a foul called on the ambush.
Our new best friend, JP Telecamera, got interviewed by Tony Miola and Brian Dunsev on their show. So Tony Miola actually, before he played in MLS, played for the Buffalo Blizzard.
That's right.
At Kemper Arena against the Kansas City Attack. That was nuts. Everybody wanted to see him. It was after the '94 World Cup.
Yeah. Here's Howard Miller Jr. in the midfield. Fall down. Nick McDonald's got it. Forward up to Leo. Sway off his line. Leo gets the ball back. Bangs it off of Sway. Comets looking for a handball. Rebound shot. Save. Wow, what an exchange there. Leo was begging to the official that Sway was out of the box. Doesn't matter. Play continues. Leo's got it. Here's Togba with a drive. Sway makes the save.
And he does a little Mutombo. No.
I'm not sure he should do that at this point in the game.
But if this were the NFL, that would be a 15-yard penalty.
Physical therapy and start feeling better.
Wow.
Select Physical Therapy is proud to be an exclusive provider of physical and athletic training.
Sosa comes in to trigger the restart. John to Ellis. That one wide right. Rebound to the Comets. That Sane is over there. He kicks it to Togba. Under 3 to play in the quarter. Comets trying to regain more than a 1-goal lead. That Sane goes down and draws the foul.
St. Louis foul number 3, Briggs, his first of the half.
Interesting opportunity here. You would expect, and there he is, Ray Lee. It's set up for him to go on his left foot. That may be where Sosa looks.
Sosa.
Or he may dummy and go elsewhere. Togba.
Now Lee, along with Howard Miller Jr. Miller trying to turn out of there. Comets get it back. Togba with a left-footed strike. Comes off to the Comets. 2:16 to play in the third. Comets lead by 1. Here's Togba. Togba across the line. Cristo is there. Cristo wins the ball. Cristo across the half line. St. Louis needing a goal. Here's Niamsi down to Howard Miller Jr. Back to Will Niamsi. He'll leave it up to Barry, and then Barry leaves it for Indai. Barry has looked very good this game. Here he is, darting in once again. Still loose. Barry's got it. Leaves it to Indai. Shot saved by Neto. I think he saw that at the last minute.
He did. That Saint needs a sub. He is tired.
And he's got the ball right now, and he draws the foul. And it looks like Wyatt Fowler is going to be the guilty party from Olathe, Kansas.
St. Louis foul number 4.
Got to get all those Johnson County, Kansas mentions in there.
Correction. That was Austin who was called for the foul. My bad. By the way, Austin and Fowler, they're both rookies. Endai clears it, held in by the Comets. Adam James. Adam James still walking it in. Adam James sends it along the boards, and Sway is there. Abasom Solario is into the game for the first time also. He's got the ball now.
So it's kind of interesting. He took his brother's number, huh?
He did. He took Hector.
Keep it in the family.
Sosa to Gibson. What a settle by Leo. Flicks it back to Solario. Could not put a boot on it. Leo with another drive. 34 seconds left. Comets hold it in. Sosa tees it up, lets it rip. That one blocked, gets another chance, rolls it 2. Shot, goal! Oh my gosh! What a play by Sosa! Served it up on a platter, and the Comets lead 7-5. Wow.
This is it. At first you don't succeed, you try again. Ball gets cleared. Eventually gets back to Sosa, who's thinking, ooh, I got a shot, maybe, I got a shot. Blocked, follows his own rebound, takes a touch. He knew who was going to be back post, that's Leo Gibson. So give Sosa a ton of credit for following his own rebound. Gets the assist on that, makes Leo Gibson really happy. When Leo can just score goals like that. Fourth goal of the season.
Sosa's got, Sosa now has 2 goals and
14 minutes and 35 seconds in
2 assists, and Christian Andreas is shaken up on the field. I did not see what happened. Maybe we can get a replay.
It's gonna be, I don't know if we'll get a replay on that, but definitely Schmerman in the box. One more time. Comets fans not happy about that.
blue card on the field. St. Louis penalty, number 11, Richard Schmerman, 2 minutes for pushing. 12 seconds remaining in the third quarter. He goes to the Mark Ferguson attorney at law penalty box. And we will end.
Interesting. Oh, we'll get a look at the replay right here.
Power play presented by Sheet Metal Workers.
Cleared by Nacho. It looked like an elbow up high. It's kind of interesting. You know, that was an elbow in the face, right?
Yeah, that was above the shoulders. Okay. So, Comets are on the power play. There's only 6 seconds left in this third quarter. So, it'll carry over into the next quarter.
Oh, really?
Really?
And the cookie jars go to pieces. Top shelf goal.
Wow, what a goal by Kevin Ellis.
That's a way to end a quarter.
Holy cow.
Good ball movement there, Leo. Ellis on his left just hit that sweetly. Nothing Sway could do. One more look at it from a different angle. Look at that. On his left, top corner. What kind of cookies do you think just got crunched there, Nick Vassos?
They're everywhere. Oh, my gosh.
I think Ellis is wanting to have a follow-up conversation there with the ambush bench after that one.
Yeah.
Scoring for your Kansas City Comets.
8-5. That's the end of the third. How about that? Comets in the quarter.
He's still wanting to have a conversation with them. You know, those back-to-back games, by the time you finish that second game, you really don't like those other guys too much.
And you're going to meet St. Louis 4 more times during the regular season, folks.
Oh, yes, you will.
Yeah. All right. We are at the break. Fourth quarter is straight ahead. Comets by 3 on MASL TV.
Domino's new oven-baked dips are so new that we made a new commercial about their newness. Try new flavors like our cheesy marinara, baked apple, or hot and melty 5 cheese with our not new but still delicious twists. Carry out Domino's new oven-baked dips and twist combos or any 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each.
Are you ready for the sports season? The licensed clinical experts at Select Physical Therapy are. Don't let aches, pains, or an injury keep you from watching your favorite team compete or participating in your favorite activities. Trust our physical therapists to help you feel better, faster, and to get you back to the things you love. With many convenient locations throughout the community, Select is here to help you heal. To schedule an appointment today, go to selectphysicaltherapy.com. Select Physical Therapy, the power of physical therapy.
I'm attorney Mike DePasquale. This is Kansas City. This is my town. I started a personal injury law firm here because I wanted to help people here. And that's what my team and I do every single day. If you're hurt in Kansas City, I've got this.
I was a little scared coming in here. I didn't know what to expect, didn't know what the team was going to look like. But then, as I said again, as I came in here Monday, I was like, wow, this is going to be a really good squad. But I knew the European teams, they love football. Football is their culture. Football is everything to them. So I knew they were going to be good. They were going to be great on the ball. And I knew it was going to be a tough, hard tournament. So that was good coming into here.
There he is, Kevin Ellis. He has been a factor in tonight's game. He scored his second goal on the night from distance. And Comets now lead 8-5 heading into the final frame.
Long time no hear. Wallace Scora checked in with us on Twitter. That's Wallace Scora. Hopefully you can figure out how to spell it. Get your cookies ready for the fourth quarter between the St. Louis Ambush and KC Comets. Nick Vassos and Eric Bergerud on the call. Hashtag with the name of the cookie company, which is not a Comet sponsor, so I can't read it. But if you go to Wallace Score on Twitter, it has our screen, and it's got the cookie container with the address and the phone number and the name of the establishment, so you can figure out St. Charles, Missouri's best cookies. Wallace Score on Twitter.
Good to hear from Wallace Scora. We haven't heard you for a while. Don't be a stranger.
I feel bad. Right before the game, we got a hello from Cherry Pipster, who's always checking us.
Yes.
Hey, Cherry, Pip, how are you?
Love the Pipster. All right, 8-5, both teams back to even strength. St. Louis operating down by 3 now. Seems like just a second ago they were within 1. And Andreas chops down Howard Miller Jr. I tell you, this kid Andreas has made an impact on this lineup. He's given the team some energy. And he was a trialist in training camp, so to be able to make the big club, that says a lot for this young kid.
A lot of talent at area colleges here, too.
Nacho battling with Howard Miller Jr. and a foul called on Nacho. Not happy about it at all.
It's fun to listen to the fans yelling at the refs, players. We're sitting around just telling stories with Ryan Sigich and Brian Martin, having a great time. And Ryan Sigich has promised to come on air one of these days. We're going to try to get him to tell us a little bit about the changes in.
Oh, good kick save.
What a save.
And a secondary save. Wow, Neto.
You know how hard that is? It's all abs and reflexes. The first one, getting up off the ground, I can say this at my age. The first one is the good save, right? Kick save. It's getting back with the swat was fantastic.
What shit. It's incredible. It was that kind of play that the Comets got out of Neto at the end of the COVID playoffs. He was playing his best soccer in a Comet uniform last year against St. Louis in the playoffs and then against Ontario in the semis. It was, he stood on his head.
Do we have to start a conversation about goalkeepers in 2021 versus 1987 just to see if anybody's awake on Facebook? Just go ahead. Just go ahead. I don't care. Say what you want about me. We have great goalkeeping in 2021. Period.
For example, Paulo. You know, when he went down, I really was quite. I was upset. I was sad for the St. Louis fans and kind of selfish for my own reason because I love to watch him play. There's a drive by Adam James, saved by Sway. But I really enjoy watching Paulo play. He's one of the most acrobatic, smart keepers. He's like a position player on the field. We know he can score goals too. He's just really an exciting player.
This new rule change was teed up for him because he wouldn't have had to wait to the fourth quarter to come up. I would have seen the ambush situationally using him as a quasi-six attacker in every quarter.
Yeah, what a talent.
So it'll be interesting, and we hope he gets better soon. It'll be interesting to see him back and see how that works. But I could see a couple goalkeepers using this rule to their advantage and say, I'm going to make a run, I'm going to go, and why not?
Ball into the corner for JT Thomas, marked by Nacho. Nacho had his hands all over him.
Only one hand. Second one was close.
Kansas City foul. Nacho, number 23, his third of the half, his fifth of the game.
Mo Endai drives it off the three-man wall. Rebound comes off to the Comets, giving chase. Barry and Togba collide and then bang into the boards.
Oh, dear.
Oh, and Doreos almost got it past Sway. He does have it there. Sends another one in there. And
Sigurd thought about it, and then he did it.
That's going to go against Sway. He was out of the box.
That's his second. Give him a penalty. He's like, no. I hit it with my chest. I thought he did too. Love to see the replay on this. It's like, oh, come on.
So they're going to award it. Oh, they're going to award a shootout here.
Yep.
Number 32.
Let's see the replay here.
Take us through this, Eric.
Sigic thought about it. Andreas? Oh, maybe barely. Andreas is like, come on. Okay. Here comes Kevin Ellis. Shootout opportunity.
All right.
Sway's going to hug a goal post.
This will give Ellis a hat trick on the night. And the Comets a 4-point lead. Ellis, one touch. Bangs it in there. Comets goal.
Hey, Wallace Scora, get those cookies ready because a few more cookie jars just got shattered.
9-5, Comets. Kevin Ellis, his third on the night.
Man, Nate Herron showing some lung power here in the fourth quarter. All right, Kevin Ellis takes the touch, wants to see if the goalkeeper will commit. Saw the goalkeeper a little bit flat-footed, decided to go top shelf, nothing Sway could do. Sway still talking to Sigic, trying to figure out what I did wrong. No problem there, top shelf. I think the ball kind of grazed off his elbow is what led to the 2.
Yep.
I think he was trying very intentionally to try to chest it, but it is what it is. They called the 2. No problem for Ellis. 9-5. Kevin Ellis will have some very interesting conversations after the game. And he's going up for the Mike's man of the match.
Yeah. He's got 3 goals. Sosa has 2 goals and 2 assists. Leo Gibson has a goal and 2 assists. And now we've got another blue card coming up. And is this going to go against Kyle McLagan?
I think it's Togba.
Togba, you're right. Yeah. It is Togba. That is his second.
James Togba, 2 minutes for boarding.
There was no doubt about that.
The Comets are on the penalty kill, presented by Domino's.
Hey, Lucas Sosa wrote me. He says, some good top shelf, huh? Ha ha. Thanks, Lucas.
All right, once again, Comets a man down. Yahic with a left footer. That one blocked by Sosa. Neto goes over to knock it away.
So did you get that Ed Bishop quote on while I was running downstairs from the first half?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yep.
The Rat Patrol has been busy. You can't get away with this all season.
Yeah.
You cannot get away with this many penalties. I'm just thinking Milwaukee wave and Ian Bennett's like, all right, LSO, I'm just going to park out here by the back post. All you have to do is just find me, and I've got another 3 or 4 goals here at Cable Dahmer Arena.
I'm interested to see how the teams who didn't participate or could not participate last year, how they are going to, get back in the league this year, how they're going to play after having a year off and not playing. What do you think about that?
Well, I think it's the teams are a little bit different than the players because a lot of players were on loan last season. Oh, almost my top shelf. It's going to be a question of chemistry for teams that were disassembled, reassembled. It's going to be interesting to see how they go. I'm really curious to see how Harrisburg does because they had a lot of players on loan last year who did really well.
Drive by Cristo. That one blocked off of Leo and goes out of bounds.
And, of course, there's the 2019 Ron Newman Cup champions who think that, hey, we're the last legitimate champs. I'm not going to name drop, but I saw a longtime indoor fan post his predictions for the year. Milwaukee winning the Central Milwaukee. I'm like, all right, why even bother playing this year? There you go, Milwaukee.
Yeah. Well, it'll be interesting to see Matt Perella in goal.
It will be. He's a good goalkeeper.
Yep. And, of course, they've got...
and our buddy, the Derek Huffman, we got to get him back. We missed him last year. It's going to be great.
Huff the Stuff is back. All right.
Beloved at Cable Dahmer Arena. Beloved. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
We got to set up an interview. All right, we're going to put him on the list.
Absolutely.
Huff, you're on the list.
All right, just a few seconds left on the power play. Comets have done a pretty good job here killing this one off so far. Still have a couple of seconds. And here's Indai.
Good slide, McLaughlin. Oh, look at Togba off the...
Togba.
Oh, no.
He's gonna...
Guess what? That's his third.
Oh, that's his third.
That's his third. Goals count. The goal counts.
Oh.
So this is interesting, right?
Oh, my gosh.
So...
All right.
Delayed 2, goal counts. All right, let's take a look at the replay. This is a little bit unusual. So McLaughlin on the slide, and all of a sudden, Togba had made the run out of the box. He gets taken out, but look at that.
Oh, he gets up and he knocks it in.
So here's what's really good. The referee, it was a delayed 2, right?
Yeah.
And here comes a red card. Watch this. And Tito Favela is going to get some playing time right here.
Oh, my gosh.
So Sunflower State's goalie is going to get called in because that was the third 2-minute penalty. Nothing much Sway could do because it was just a weird timing thing. McLaughlin just hit it down the field, sliding. And then Togba just coincidentally had jumped out of the box. Sway took him out, but Togba's balance is unbelievable. Getting tripped, getting up, and then scoring.
That is incredible.
And then how about this story? Kansas City kid, played M3 last year, was not the starting goalie, works his way up to starting goalie, tries out for the Comets, works out with them a little bit, winds up going to St. Louis, makes the ambush, and he's going to make his MASL debut here in his hometown. How about that story?
Unbelievable.
How about that story? And so I was down on the field and I saw Tito. Hey, Tito, how you doing? He's like, hey, say something nice about me on air. I just did. Yeah. So when you're watching and all your friends and family are watching this, Tito, I said nice things about you.
This is amazing story. This kid from Kansas City, Kansas, community college, is now getting to play in the MASL. And we've talked about the goalkeeping position for St. Louis and how they were out of sorts. Paulo goes down. Rafa's not available. They signed Sway. They've got Tito Favela.
Oh, and Sway's red carded, right?
Yeah.
So, hey, what are you going to be doing next game, Tito?
He's going to be starting.
Well,
or somebody else.
Yeah.
But this is remarkable. You know, I talked to Shelly, Ambush owner, and I mentioned about Tito and was excited for his opportunity in St. Louis, but the coaching staff has decided that while he has a lot of promise in this game, he needs experience. He's going to get some here tonight, but he needs experience in order to be considered, you know, a starter in this league. You got to learn the game first, but it takes time.
Well, and the thing though is, I mean, we've seen it for decades in the outdoor game where you try to make that move really young from whether high school or straight out of college, but you haven't seen that so much for like young guys, like early 20s,
right,
making that move indoors. So maybe Tito's like sort of a setting new ground for other people. Like, okay,
we'll talk to Tito. I'd love to hear how Paulo has helped him early on in his career. You got to think that Paulo is teaching this young kid the ins and outs of the game and giving a lot of insight and helping a young kid like Tito.
And now he gets to play against his former coach, Nick McDonald. Kind of surreal.
Amazing. So here he is, Tito Favela in goal, and we have 9:39 to play in the game with the Comets up 10-5. Thomas on back to Eske, Yahic, and then forward on up to Austin, flicked back for Yahic, controlled by the Comets. That's saying Neto boots it. Comets will stay back defensively. Back there tracking is Eske, his pass right to Nick McDonald. Adam James will hold it. Comets will get some changes on the field. Forward for Thetsane.
He wants it on his left.
Yes, he does. Look out for the left. Here it comes, and
what
a
save.
Oh, that'll get his
he saw
attention.
That one, didn't he?
Wow.
He saw that one coming fast at him.
Welcome to the MASL, Tito. 8:48 to play. Here's Favela, Biggs, and Indai. Forward, Daduka. Daduka double teamed by the Comets. Ball squirts into the corner. Thetsane kicks it to the half line. Touched there by the ambush. Marcel Berry now. Forward to Daduka. Daduka in the corner. Double teamed. He's got more hands on him than a prom date. Kick back out.
Did you practice that one?
Into Berry.
Shelley Clark called you out. Come up with something that's new material, Nick Vassos.
Endai, blocked by James. Under 8 to play in the game. Howard Miller Jr. Now Biggs from distance, and that one saved by Neto.
So follow up on Tito. So in his article for MASL, Michael Lewis is looking at this rivalry. One of the things I told him, I'll hold this thought.
Oh, here is Leo out front. Leo moving to his right. Shot. Save! Oh, nice job there by Favela against the veteran Leo Gibson, the all-time leader in points in the MASL.
One of the things I said is, could you imagine in 1981 that a St. Louis team would be signing Kansas City kids to play indoor soccer there? You couldn't have dreamed that 40 years ago, and today it's happening. It used to be always St. Louis players, St. Louis players, St. Louis players everywhere.
Cristo out to Howard Miller Jr. Hits it off the boards. Solario kicks it towards the half line. Under 7 to play in the game, and it caroms in to Neto. Neto holds it and will distribute out to Solario. Here's Solario across the line. Down to Gibson. Gibson across the goal mouth, and he hits the far post, and it goes in. They put the 6th attacker out there, and the ball just rolled through. I'm not sure SK saw it. 11-5, Kansas City.
Kansas City Comets.
Solario is going to get an assist. He sees his coach in the corner. Oh, it just went to the left. Ricocheted off the boards. SK thought he had the front post. He's like, no, I didn't.
Well, after the Comets gave up 4 straight to St. Louis, Comets have come back to score 5 straight and now lead it 11-5. Timeout on the field. 6:42 to play in the 4th. Comets by 6.
Domino's new oven-baked dips are so new that we made a new commercial about their newness. Try new flavors like our cheesy marinara, baked apple, or hot and melty 5 cheese with our not new but still delicious twists. Carry out Domino's new oven-baked dips and twist combos or any 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each.
Are you ready for the sports season? The licensed clinical experts at Select Physical Therapy are. Don't let aches, pains, or an injury keep you from watching your favorite team compete or participating in your favorite activities. Trust our physical therapists to help you feel better, faster, and to get you back to the things you love. With many convenient locations throughout the community, Select is here to help you heal. To schedule an appointment today, go to selectphysicaltherapy.com. Select Physical Therapy, the power of physical therapy.
I'm attorney Mike DePasquale. This is Kansas City. This is my town. I started a personal injury law firm here because I wanted to help people here. And that's what my team and I do every single day. If you're hurt in Kansas City, I've got this.
And we are back live here inside Cable Dahmer Arena. Eric Bergerud, Nick Vassos. Great to have you here at Cable Dahmer Arena. The Comets and the Ambush renewing their I-70 rivalry. And the Comets have scored 5 straight to take an 11-5 lead after a 6-5 game at the end of the first half. So lots of twists and turns in this one for sure. Endai moving to his right. Left footer is off the near glass. Rebound held in by St. Louis.
So I told you I don't read the YouTube chat.
Yeah.
But Matt Huber does for me. He said Kayla Jamison from the YouTube chat was wondering if you could give her son Liam a birthday shout out. He's turning 8 and he's at his first Comets game tonight. Liam, Happy birthday. You saw a lot of goals tonight, dude.
Yeah, happy birthday, Liam. Here's Endai. Rolled into Eske. Left back for Fowler.
We need somebody to monitor the YouTube chat for us. Only the good
great,
things.
yeah.
If it's the bad things, we really don't want to know. Actually, I do. Just tell me who's saying the bad things. I'll track them down.
Give it to us straight.
For your Kansas City Comets, a hat trick of his own, his 5th goal of the season. Number 14, Leo Gibson. Goal assist by number 30, Absalom Solorio. At 6 minutes and 20 seconds into the 4th quarter. Gibson.
Here's Thetsane.
What a move.
Wow, around the
Rookie,
JT Thomas. Here comes Thetsane. James Thetsane.
Oh, he deserved a goal on that. He's going to be a special player.
JT Thomas had it poked away from behind by Leo. Oh. And Neto goes down.
Sigic is like, I'm tired of calling penalties. Yahic, just go to the bench. You're good.
JT Thomas is first.
Too many forms to write out. Just leave. Hey, Soccer Writer just wrote. Michael Lewis, thanks for the shout-outs tonight. Enjoyed listening to the two of us.
Excellent.
Really enjoy his all he's done over the years.
Yep.
Probably, I mean, if you go way back to the early New York Arrows days, nobody has covered indoor soccer the way that Michael Lewis has. And you talked to Alan Mayer about being inducted. Long Island Hall of Fame, Michael Lewis did his induction. So, I mean,
That's right. Yeah.
It's just amazing when you think about soccer history. And MASL is really fortunate to have him writing content on the website. Definitely check out. He did the previews for the East, the West, and the Central.
Well said. Couldn't agree more. We have under 5 to play in the game.
This is if it were a 1-goal game, Nick, I would say who's going to be the hero. But since it's a 6-goal game, it's going to be who am I interviewing?
Yeah.
I guess we'll see, huh?
Well, I'm hearing that it's going to be Leo Gibson is who you're going to be looking for.
Okay.
So
I think Kevin Ellis needs to score another goal or two, and then or Sosa. Then maybe we'll like reballot this. But
so let's see here. Yeah, Gibson's got 3 goals and. Got 3 goals and an assist tonight for a 5-point night. John Sosa has got 2 goals and 2 assists.
Got a question. When was the last time a goalkeeper was ejected in the MASL? That'd be a really good question.
Oh, great question for the professor.
One of the professors down below. I don't know if you can hear me, but that'd be a great thing to look up.
Yeah. So, well, you know what? In about 6 seconds, it'll probably hit him. I think he's got his earbuds in. Does he? I'm not sure.
We'll see if we can get an answer to that.
Right.
I don't know.
By the way, I'm thankful for the professor, Mr. Brian Holland. He is our
resident historian slash.
Thank you.
Yeah,
so
slash
many,
everything. Yeah.
And
he's already done his homework for December games too. It's like, oh, I'm going to be out of town, so here's your December. Like, great.
He's amazing. Boy, that one came in on a short hop to Neto off the foot of Yahic, but Neto able to keep it out of the goal.
Called on Austin. There's only one thing I need from him. Remind me what I remember correctly and not remember correctly in that Baltimore Spirit Kansas City attack game. That's all I need to know from him.
Perfect.
I was there, but it was a long time ago, and my memory may be getting a little foggy.
And I've heard that story told many, many times by both players and coaches.
Yep.
And not just from coaches of those teams. I'm talking about players and coaches from around the league.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't want to say it. Famous, infamous, depends on your perspective. That's an all-timer.
Oh.
We will talk about that.
Under 3 to play in the game. Comets a comfortable 6-goal lead. Pushed from behind by Endai. Mike Da Silva. And a 2-minute penalty is coming up. Another one.
Just to see if any San Diego Sockers fans are still watching. This is where Ron Newman would
Boy, another penalty on the Comets once again.
So if it were the other way, Ron Newman would have gone 6 attacker just to make a point. But since the Comets are defending, I think that St. Louis is done with 6 attacker. But look at Tito. Oh, Tito, you got to go full Paulo and shoot this.
Here's Indai. Ambush on the power play. Here's Indai and McCloggin both giving chase, and Reyes is near the area. Yahic picks it up. 2:25 to play in the game. Forward to Thomas. JT returns it to Yahic, who bangs it from distance. Save. Neto cleared away by the Comets. Here comes Tito. Forward to Indai. Indai bangs it from distance. That one off the glass. Stays with the ambush. Down to the corner to Thomas. Deflected away by Neto. And Reyes of Kansas City clears it. Now Indai with a chance. That one wide to the right.
Our younger viewers may be Googling who is Kenny Loggins.
Wasn't just a one-hit wonder, was he? No, he had a few. Well,
but this is one of those classic indoor soccer songs. Not the most classic, but a lot of teams have used this.
Yeah. Oh, here's Yahic with a chance. Kenny Loggins, good on the soundtracks, right?
So I have a great indoor soccer story about Kenny Loggins' music. So I grew up, like Brian Dunseth, that was in my notes, an LA Lasers fan, right?
Right.
And Paula Abdul was not only a Laker girl, but she was also a Laser girl. And they would practice the routines there, and they did a Footloose one.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And I'm sure it doesn't exist anywhere on tape except somewhere in somebody's. Yeah.
I had a crush on Paula Abdul back in the day.
So they used to do all the Laker girls' routines at Lasers games, and they did one to Footloose, and they were all dressed up like in Western stuff. It was something.
Wow.
Yep. But yeah, Kenny Loggins and soundtracks. There you go.
Yeah, because Footloose, right?
That's right.
Caddyshack, right?
Yep.
And Top Gun.
Yep. Yep.
King of the soundtracks.
So what's funny is I can almost remember just about every song they played at LA Lasers games. It's a weird thing. I can tell you what I listen to in the car driving to LA Lasers games. It's scary. I need to come up with my playlist.
This is the content that I came here for, all right? This is what I'm talking
about.
about.
What a goal by Yahic. I know that it doesn't help. Yahic spits on the field. It's like, I had that one. Yahic, I'm really impressed with him. He's a local player. Pride in his hometown. They'll be back.
Yeah.
I know this is going to sting, losing 2 consecutive games to your cross-state rival, but they have a good coach. And speaking of coaches, I got to go downstairs.
Oh, that's right.
All right. I'll see you downstairs.
All right, we'll see you here. Eric's going to run downstairs and chat with Leo Gibson, perhaps. There's Yahic. He has just been banging away from downtown and finally converts there beyond Neto. So 11-6 our score, and we've got about 33 seconds left in this game. And the Comets are going to go up 2-0 over St. Louis this weekend. They will secure another 3 points and have the early lead in the Central. Here's Yahic again. That one off the near glass, no good. Final seconds ticking away here at Cable Dahmer Arena. On back to Favela. It's a mere formality now. Esque forward to Howard Miller Jr. 6 seconds left. Crowd is counting it down. Nearly out of bounds. 2.2 seconds left officially before the Comets declared winners in this latest edition of the I-70 series. And there it is. It's all over. The Comets win 11-6. Making the fourth quarter, the third and fourth quarter, all of theirs. 6-5 was our halftime score, and the Comets reeled off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight, including a pair of goals from Leo Gibson and Kevin Ellis to give the Comets an 11-5 lead before Yahic gets that late tally there to make the final score 11-6. So Comets a 6-point weekend. They go up 2-0. St. Louis 0-2 as we kick off this MASL season here in 21 and 22. Comets will have a rest now before they face their next opponent, which will be in December. Have a couple of weeks off here, perhaps to get fully healthy once again. St. Louis will be in action next weekend, though St. Louis Ambush will be in Dallas to take on the Sidekicks on December the 4th at 7 p.m. MASL TV has that game. As for the Comets, they'll be in Dallas on Saturday, December the 11th at 7 p.m. And MASL TV will have the game for you there as well. The Comets will be back home on Sunday, December the 19th to take on the Baltimore Blast. That'll be a 4 p.m. afternoon game. And then following that game will be a pair against Milwaukee at home and on the road. Wednesday, December the 29th, and then Friday, December the 31st, the Comets will be a part of the annual New Year's game. And here comes Leo Gibson over to talk to our Eric Bergrud.
Coach, he had a hat trick. Leo Gibson, your mic's got this man of the match. So, Coach, it's kind of nice when you've got guys who give you those sweet assists and you can be parked back post, score some goals, 5 goals in 2 games. What's making the difference for this team?
I think it's just the team effort, actually. You know, when we play the soccer that we are capable of playing, I think not just me, but everybody can be successful. You know, I mean, you saw it. Everybody got goals, assists, and blocks. So
I talked to Stefan Stokic at halftime. You went up early 6-1, then it was 6-5, and then it looked like you were going to have to make some adjustments at halftime. What made the difference to allow you to take it away to a 5-goal, pretty comfortable victory?
I think we came out in the beginning and we play simple soccer, passing, moving. That created a lot of opportunities for us. Defensively, we were behind the ball, you know. And then second quarter, we kind of slack a little bit. I think we just kind of let that get away from us. But second half, we thought that we should go back to what we were doing, just being humble and simple, and that's what got us back in the game.
Final question, Coach. What should Comets fans expect? You're 2-0 to start this season. What can they expect the remainder of this 2021-22 season?
Well, I think the fans should expect an incredible season, you know. The fans have contributed to a wonderful team. The group of guys we have, very talented and special. It's all because of the fans showing up and you know, supporting us. That's what made it possible. So I think they should expect a fun season, a winning season, a very competitive season from us.
That's your player coach, Leo Gibson. Your Comets are 2-0. 11-5, 11-6 victors over those St. Louis Ambush. Coach Gibson had a hat trick too. Thanks, Comets fans, for coming out tonight. Back to you, Nick Vassos, to close us out.
Awesome stuff. Thank you, Eric Bergrud and Coach Leo Gibson. The Comets winners here tonight. Final score 11-6 over the St. Louis Ambush. John Sosa also had 2 goals and 2 assists. James Togba had a tally. Kevin Ellis also had the hat trick tonight for Kansas City. So, Comets will be in action on Saturday, December the 11th. St. Louis in action on the 12th of December. I want to say thanks to our entire Cable Dahmer Arena crew. Brad Zimmerman, replay, Chris Wright, cameras, Mr. Craven, Stokes, Townsend, and Wags. Thank you all so much. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Eric Bergrud, and Pete Richmeyer, who does stats for the MASL. Thank you, fans, for watching here tonight. Good night from Cable Dahmer Arena.